This is the new Big Brother house. 12 strangers will soon enter these rooms. They are about to embark on a 3-month journey. Their every move, word, and thought covered by dozens of cameras and microphones. There is no privacy. Each day within these walls, they will compete for food, for luxuries, even for power. Once a week, they'll vote to evict one of their own. In the end, only one will remain and claim the $500,000 prize. This is Big Brother 2. Who are the 12 people willing to give up their lives, their loved ones, and their privacy? Well, just days ago, we showed up at their homes with the news that they were about to get a new address. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Oh God, look! I made it!
Yeah.
Apple martini shots for the whole bar!
Hi, I'm Hardy. I believe that life is an adventure.
Hi, I'm Krista, and I'm the #1 drama queen.
Every day I walk the fine line between confidence and being cocky.
I'm going to LA.
And I am one of 12!
It's like the key to Oz.
It's going to be an interesting summer.
I know 11 other people that are in trouble.
Hi, I'm Shannon, and I'm the athlete. 12 weeks with total strangers, with cameras everywhere. The entire world's going to know every time we cook dinner.
I'm Ken. I'm opinionated, and if you want me to, I'd be happy to get on your nerves.
Hi, I'm Monica Bailey, and I am Brooklyn. What time do we leave?
And 10 minutes to pack.
I'm Autumn, and I'm only good when I'm bad.
I'm Bunky, and I'm Triple C, creative, complex, and crazy.
I hope I brought the right things. I'm Sherry, and I'm an experience you'll never forget.
I really am the world's leading authority on fat 70s clothes.
That's my good luck charm.
That's a lot of cigarettes.
I plan by episode 5, there'll be a girl washing my clothes.
This is my bottoms. See?
Well, lots of deodorant.
You know you want it. Hey, what's up? I'm Mike. I like chilling with the ladies.
I'm Nicole, and you're either gonna love me or you're gonna hate me.
I'm just incredible, and just in case you didn't know, now you do. I got my nice underwears for the ladies.
Do you realize how many phone calls I'm gonna have to make?
I am going on Big Brother.
I'm in the house. Hardy's in the house.
You're going to probably be shocked all the things that I'm going to do.
You'll have a bunch of freaks and weirdos in there, and I like to make fun of them.
I hope the girls in the house are as cute as them.
Y'all may not be proud, though, if you see me doing some stuff in the house.
You deserve it. I love you.
Brother, be good.
Good luck.
Bye, guys. We'll see y'all later.
Bye. See you later.
Yeah.
See you in 3 months.
Yeah.
All right, let's get the hell out of here before I freak out.
Welcome, house guests. I'm Julie. Take a deep breath and a good look at the faces around you. These are the people with whom you'll spend every waking and sleeping hour. Study them carefully. The people you're standing next to may become your friends, but ultimately, they are your competitors. It's you against them in a summer-long power struggle for $500,000. The first 4 to enter the Big Brother house are Nicole.
Yes.
Hardy. Yeah. Shannon.
Yeah.
And Monica.
Yes, all right, then.
Go ahead.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go find the room, guys.
Let's go. All right, quick. All right, big one with the cot. Where?
Bunky. Krista. Justin and Mike. Now it's your turn.
Thank you.
Let's go. I don't know. Let's see.
I see somebody in here.
Hey, we got a cot.
Finally, Kent, Will, Autumn, and Cheryl. Go on in.
Hello? Hello? Have you seen him?
Somebody got that. You're kidding me. We need to sit in the living room all together. Don't you think?
Sure.
Nicole sat right down in the big red chair and basically just let everybody know I am Lion. Hear me roar.
One at a time. Let's go through the names.
Start with you, Nicole. Go.
Okay, I'm Nicole. I'm married. I got married 2 months ago. I'm a freak. All right, Bunky,
Okay.
Funky, Monkey.
I'm Bunky, made it easy for you, and I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina.
He's married. Bunky's married.
No kids.
No kids married, though.
I'm trying to stay in the closet
and at the same time not lie about my sexuality. So they keep making references to my wife, but I've never said my wife. A wife's name Greg is not going to work.
I'm Mike. My friends call me Mike Boogie.
Mike Boogie, baby! All right, Hardy.
Go, Hardy.
I'm Hardy, originally from York, Pennsylvania. I've actually been living in Miami for like the past several months.
And how old are you?
31.
I don't release my age, but I have a 4-year-old kid, so that ages me a little bit. The person that stood out the most to me was probably Hardy. Of course, he's absolutely gorgeous. So Hardy looked like he might be someone that I'd be able to talk to.
I am Monica Bailey. I just celebrated my birthday, June 22nd.
Monica is a trip. Like, she's funny. She likes to talk. She likes to hear herself talk, but she needs to be careful. Her and Nicole are very similar. They're not playing the game. They're playing, hey, I'm real, and they're like still in the audition process, and that's over.
I have 2 kids, and I'm divorced, and my children are, I'm not even going to tell you how old my kids are.
Sherry, any way you look at it, is hot. And I hope her 17-year-old son isn't watching this, because I'm like embarrassed that I think his mom is hot.
I'm Justin from Bayonne, New Jersey. Bayonne's right by Jersey City in Newark.
My first impression of Justin.
You ever hear Newark? Everyone gets shot over there? You heard Newark, right?
He's crude.
Nah, I don't have any kids. You know what I mean? None I take credit for, at least.
All right. Oh my God.
Nicole, she's just like so raunchy and so this and just like, I don't know, she turns me off big time.
Kent from East Tennessee, Knoxville.
Knoxville.
I have 2 children. Alex, age 11. It's her fault I'm here. She dared me to do this.
I'm Krista. I'm from Louisiana. I'm 28, and I have an 11-year-old daughter.
My name is Will. I live in Miami Beach.
What do you do?
I'm a doctor. And...
What are you, Doogie Howser?
Because they're doctors.
Will is going to be some very tough competition. He has a game plan in his head that's like the gears are just turning and turning and turning, and they don't stop. He's definitely a threat.
Personal volleyball player.
I play volleyball, yeah.
Beach girl.
Well, thank you very much.
What do you do for a living?
A little bit of everything. I'm an independent contractor. I model, I run boats, and I sell real estate.
Wow. Some of these people that it seems like other people think are like awesome, I'm just not really digging.
Hello, house guests. You've probably noticed your kitchen cabinets are full of nothing but peanut butter and jelly.
Yes. Good competition.
It's time for your first food competition. What you see before you is an all-new 2002 Buick Rendezvous. There are many bags of groceries. In order to win those groceries, you must fit all the bags and all of you into the car with the doors shut. House guests, you've won the groceries, but don't get out yet. We're not done. This 2002 Buick Rendezvous is more than a prop. We have a second competition for you. The last person to leave the car gets to keep it.
I turned around and almost all of the house guests had left.
When everybody jumped out and it was just me and Cheryl and Kent, I kind of felt confident that I could actually do it.
Okay, gang. I'm out of here.
Everyone was getting, to know each other. Everyone was in the house and, doing their thing. And I got the overwhelming sense from Kent that he wasn't giving it up, no matter what I said or did. I was like fighting back the emotions when I had to get out of the car because I knew that I was giving up the one thing that me and my son really needed.
Yes! If she wanted that car that badly and needed that car that badly, she should have stayed in the car.
He's not a very compassionate person.
We're playing Spin the Bottle, Truth or Dare.
Did play that spin the bottle, and that was very scary for me. I don't know how long I can keep up this charade, but it's no fun.
Bonky's awesome. Bonky's awesome. But like right off the bat, just because he's so nice and the way he talks and everything like that. If he didn't say he was married, I would have had suspicions. I probably would have been like, well, maybe he's the most effeminate out of all the guys.
Question, is anybody gay out here?
I am.
Oh my God, this side of
Yeah.
He's not gay.
I'm full-fledged, man.
And I was like, geez, Justin, you scared me with that gay thing. I cannot imagine that you're gay. And he was kidding, of course, but we were all kind of searching for the gay guy. It's deviant, it's perverse, And it's a lifestyle that 90% of Americans don't want anywhere near their families or themselves. I want to be with people I'm comfortable with. I'm comfortable with you. Gosh, Bunky is a super sweet guy.
I'm all about respect, you know what I'm saying? Don't push it on me.
Don't.
Whatever it is.
You know, it used to be sickos, weirdos, and freaks. Now it's alternative lifestyle. And it's not cool to not think that's cool. But don't come throw it in my face and try to tell me it's normal. I think he's honest and sincere. Let's the four of us, or the five of us, make a pact right now, an alliance, if you will, to say, look, let's try to win every damn head of household we can and get rid of everybody else in this house except us four.
And he said he'll never vote for me. I'm like, yeah, wait till you find out I'm gay. Then you might vote for me.
I think I've bonded more with the guys than any of the girls. Women feel threatened by me, which there's no reason to, because I can sit down and talk to and hang with the girls just like anybody else. But bonded with Will and Mike and Hardy.
I think people are still getting to know each other, but I also think that people may be forming alliances. That's just natural because that's part of the game.
One of them is going to sleep in the special locked bedroom. Here's the story. That room will be the private domain of one person who will be called head of household. Every Thursday, the house guests will compete to become head of household. Let's watch how the power struggle begins. If you are the head of household, you will have the exclusive power to choose which two house guests will be nominated for the first eviction. So, let's begin the first head of household competition. We only have 2 people left in the game. Congratulations, Mike. You're head of the household.
When I won the competition, it was a very dark reality that hit me in the face that I was going to be directly responsible for killing the hopes and dreams of one person.
We better start surrounding the damn wagons, buddy. Man, you guys better understand these chicks ain't chicks, man. These are guys, and competitive guys.
Meaning?
Meaning they're out to cut your nuts off. Justin heard them talking about us, about guys. And I think they're hooking up. And
to try to take us down?
Oh yeah, they're gonna take us down.
The whole group?
Well, I think they're trying to get a female alliance going. Justin and I are in, for me and him, okay? I'm never gonna nominate him, he's never gonna nominate me. If we can get you, Will, and Bunky, man, we can take this thing down to us being the last 5, if you want to.
What if
now,
the girls? What if the girls all?
They can't. We'll win that. We'll win the head of household. All we gotta do is win 2 head of households, and we're in. We've got them outnumbered.
You guys are already thinking like that, huh?
Oh yeah, Justin and I already got it. We're gonna talk to Will, and I've already talked to Bunky a little bit.
There's a part of me that wanted to give him his due and listen, but I don't need to form an alliance with Kent. I mean, if anything, I may bring Kent along for the ride a little bit, as much as I'm starting to get sick of hearing his voice.
Actually, when are we gonna cut this out?
I did bring some stuff like that.
I'm afraid that the guys are going to vote me out. There's a war on between me and Kent, whether he realizes it or not. And I'm not going to reveal to him how much I know that he knows and how much I hear him saying. But yeah, now I'm coming out to the women.
Do you miss your wife?
I don't know what to do. Yeah, I don't know what to do. How do you know that you can trust me, and how do I know that I can trust you?
I don't trust anybody, really.
I will give you a reason to trust me, okay? Hold on a second. Be right back. Ooh. The way I wanted to tell her was to show her a family picture of me and my husband and our 2 dogs. I'm scared to death.
Don't be scared.
I got a husband.
Oh, honey, that's wonderful. Don't be scared, baby. Don't be scared. You definitely don't have to be scared to tell me. I think that's great.
I know. Just already told me that he's very abnormal. He's standing right here telling me I'm abnormal, doesn't he know? I hate lying to people whenever everyone's just saying my wife. And I'm like, God, people, stop. Quit talking about my wife. I mean, I want to talk about my husband because I love him very much. And his name is Greg. But see, now I'm scared. Like, if Justin finds out, he won't think that I'm cool. He'll avoid me and everything.
I would never tell him. And if you listen, though, if you don't want to tell these people, you don't have to tell these people. These are strangers. People are people. Gay, straight, black, white, indifferent. You know what I mean?
And I just want people to give me a chance. I want the people in the house to give me a chance, and that's why I didn't come out. If right away I told him I was gay, he would never been my friend.
That's his problem, if he's closed-minded and prejudiced.
I just don't want to be a loner in this house.
Well, you're not alone anymore.
Thank you, I appreciate that. It was such a relief to know that Autumn likes me, and she doesn't care that I'm gay. It's a wonderful feeling.
I was really honestly thinking I could come in here and I could get to know everybody individually and also as a group, and I already don't feel like that's going to be possible. I especially don't feel like it with Slim Shady over there. You know what I'm saying?
The first person I would nominate is Nicole.
Excuse me, could the shower door be a little shorter?
The second person I would nominate is Nicole.
I'm kind of a neat freak, and every 5 minutes I walk in that kitchen, it's messed up. Well, I can tell you right now, I mean, I'm screwed because my personality is way too strong.
No.
People are going to want to get me out.
I don't think so. See, I think everybody enjoys the hell out of you.
She just gets on my last nerve.
No, you're so much more than that. You're so cool.
I'm angst, I get in people's heads, and then I twist things around. That's what I do.
I see a lot of myself in Nicole, the wild side of me, very opinionated.
I think that she and I, given time, will butt heads, but it appears as though she's going to butt heads with anybody.
The thing that Nicole could do to change my mind is be quiet. Just quiet down, you know? The house is not that big.
I got nothing to hide to anybody. I'm just going to be myself. Obviously, I came on too strong, which is a problem of mine. My first impressions that I give off to people are horrible.
My relationship with Nicole is a little different today. I think that she made great strides. You know, I salute.
I always swam. I've always been really good at swimming, and so I just basically focused on soccer, swimming, and tennis, and then my senior year I captained each team. After the first night, I mean, Nicole to me was like a raging bitch that was a control freak. That might not necessarily have been the true her. I wanted to get an opportunity to reach out to her and have like a one-on-one. You mind if I just sit here for a while?
Not at all.
And that changed my opinion of her.
I feel that you have a real distaste for me, and I'm trying to conquer my
I have a
fears.
distaste for you?
Yeah.
Please don't think that. Like, it's absolutely not true.
You're the person that I would think that I would get along with best because
I can see that, yeah.
She's doing everything she can.
In no way, shape, or form are either of us playing the game.
Kent already is, and I know about that.
No, there are people in here who need to do those things, him particularly, because he's not super well liked.
Did you hear Kent talking last night? Kent is homophobic, okay?
He'll get over it.
No, he won't get over it. He'll convince Mike to nominate me is what he'll do.
No, he won't.
I'm serious.
Monica and Bunky were talking in the storage room, which is adjacent to the master suite.
And Kent was also telling them about he saw the rainbow thing.
And I heard Bunky speculating that Kent was trying to come to me and get me to nominate Bunky because he was gay.
Is it Mike?
You two come in my room right now.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, let's just like cut all the little chit chat.
Thank you.
First and foremost, I knew. Like
Okay.
I thought so.
I did too.
Second and most importantly, I don't care at all.
Me either.
Absolutely. The only thing that I would have a problem with is if you were pretending to have a wife and then we're deceiving because we are playing this game, and obviously I don't think the deception's gonna
And
be
you have never heard me say the word wife. Everyone else refers to my spouse as a wife, but I have never said wife.
But I knew. I know he's telling people one at a time. But if any of the people have an issue about it and they're bringing out, then they're going to have a problem because I will have his back on that because he deserved nothing but respect.
What I can't respect is him trying to convince you or any other people to vote against me because I'm gay.
In fairness to him, he hasn't done that.
Okay, that's what I feared.
He knows that he won the car, and I think he probably has a self-realization that he's a little bit of a pain in the ass.
Bunky does not have to be concerned about Kent because he's got the support of 10 other people in the household. We may have to give the room to Kent because he's driving everybody crazy. I think that he means well.
1 and 2
Come
spots.
on down.
If I just had to pick someone who was annoying me the most and I had to get him out of the house,
You know, I am getting sick and tired of following you around.
I would nominate Kent. Autumn is really getting on my nerves, you know. It's like I have to beat her off with a stick. She's just coming on so strong to the point of just being like an annoying child.
Now what are you upset about?
Nothing.
There's some neediness issues with Autumn. She really does have some issues that I think she needs to address.
I feel Autumn is a very needy person. She constantly, I mean, she can cry at the drop of a hat.
Here's the game. We're gonna play balls. Come see the game.
I've never in my life been in a group of people where I don't feel included, and that could possibly get me kicked out of here relatively soon.
You don't have to leave. You can sit here and talk to me unless you have something else to do.
Yeah, I have a lot to do today.
Okay.
I enjoy a lot of people here, but I really enjoy hanging out with you.
I relate better to men than I do women.
Why is that?
Because I have a lot of male energy. My whole attitude as far as men are concerned is, you know, TAA. You have to have great teeth, you have to have a nice ass, and you have to have a great attitude. And with that attitude comes intelligence.
Shannon's a cool chick, and she's hot.
I think Shannon is one of the strongest players in the house right now, and I foresee her being, you know, in the final 3, if not winning the whole thing. Keeping close to Shannon is probably a good idea at this time in terms of longevity in this house. So maybe I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
I show Sherry a lot of love, and I like her a lot. She's probably the closest thing I feel like to my mom.
Sherry's hilarious. She's my mama. She's happy-go-lucky. She's, you know, hanging out, easy-going.
We'll line up and
Are you happy?
She's the sweetie of the group.
Okay. I am having so much fun with all these young ladies and young guys.
No, if I get nominated, it's gonna be like, no, you don't have
Dude, I want to be like, you're cool, I'm out.
I kind of shuffle around here sometimes and just say dead man walking because I really do feel like I kind of have a target on my back.
I think everyone in the house is worried about the aftermath after tonight of the 2 nominations, that it's going to cause a lot of tension in the house, and of course it will.
Okay, so here's the deal. Obviously, this is a difficult position to be in. I think y'all understand that. You've all been like really supportive and cool, and ideally I wish the 12 of us could have one common goal and strive for that all summer and maybe, you know, do something to try to split the money, but we all know that's not a reality.
Justin.
I nominate you, Nicole, and I nominate you, Cheryl. I nominated Sherry because I think she's the most likable. And in this instance where I'm putting up a likable person against someone who's not very likable at all, I think they know that their fate is sealed. It's basically me being a one-man jury. I don't think that you're very surprised that I'm nominating you. I think that out of the 12 of us, you probably have been least adaptive to the situation, and you kind of wanted things tailor-made for you, and that's very difficult with 12 people. And I felt that out of, you know, anyone here, probably hurt the least if you were to be evicted from the house.
You okay? I'm fine. I knew he was gonna nominate me.
You did?
Yep.
How did you know?
I just knew he would. He didn't have eye contact with me all day long. After the nominations, when everybody was coming up to hug me, what each one of them said to me was, "We love you very much, don't worry."
Don't worry, there's no chance.
I feel a little bit empty, hurting for Nicole.
It's not that I've resigned myself, they've resigned me. I'm just going to do what I've been doing. Pull people aside, have one-on-ones with them, tell them how I feel. I'm sorry you have to sit here with me, but it's making me feel a lot better than going out there.
I don't have to sit here with you. I'm choosing to.
That you are. I appreciate it. I mean, you guys got to nip it in the bud while you can. Say, for instance, you get head of household next week, okay? You put up Will and Mike on the Chapman Black. So then, in my opinion, Will would be the one to go. I would hope so, because I think everyone's a little nuts with him at this point. The whole household is.
My God. Half man, half amazing.
We follow him like sheep, but go ahead.
If you're able to make it so you get those guys out of here, you're going to live a much better life in here anyway.
You say those guys, oh, I know that. You mean Will, Shannon, and Mike. They're our biggest threat.
And Justin.
Nicole planted the seed last night and is trying to get, and I'm willing to go along with it, and I hope it works. Nothing against Sherry, but trying to get a bunch of us to vote against Sherry so that Nicole can stay in the house.
Cheryl was nominated solely because she is so well liked by the house that you could nominate her without guilt, knowing that no one else would purposely try to evict her.
I think it's a little bit scary for Cheryl being a nominee, only because she probably didn't even have an idea that she would be in the first round.
Sherry is a bigger threat to anyone who wants to win this game simply because she is currying favor with everyone by being everyone's mother, but she's very passive-aggressive in doing it.
As far as me winning this game, I see Cheryl as a threat to me. You are the mom that everybody has dreamed of having.
Because I think Mike went to her and said, look, Sherry, even put an empty suitcase. You don't even need to pack.
You know, it could be a sneaky way to start getting rid of people who are well-liked.
And we're kind of looking at that a little bit like, you know, some of these guys think they got this thing figured out and they're working this game, but, you know, it may not be what they appear. Will just, he kills me the way he struts around here like a peacock.
I hope that everyone has underestimated my potential for just massive destruction.
I'm hoping that Will has really upset Kent, Monica, Krista, and Autumn, and me, and of course, Nicole. So there's 6 of us that are sick of Will. So now my new strategy is to get rid of Will as soon as possible, because basically I can't wait till he's gone.
Will's got to be the leader, man. He's Attila the Hun.
But I do know that he's controlling this entire environment, and he likes it. And he thinks it's going to get him to the top
Well, he's
spot.
always felt he's a leader. He's a doctor. He's, you know, he's...
And that's great in
Yeah,
outside
and
life,
so
but
have
that's
all of
not like
us.
in here.
Tomorrow morning, I will be initiating a voluntary fast that everyone has agreed to partake in, and I told everyone that I think we should do this because people are violating the 7 deadly sins, specifically 3. Greed, gluttony, and sloth. We discussed a 24-hour fast just for, you know, mental cleansing and...
Yeah, man.
And I'm telling you,
that'll be a non-exercise day.
I don't know what his motivation was besides seeing if he can move his little chess pieces any way he wanted to.
When you haven't eaten for 36 hours, you appreciate, like, smells, you appreciate noises, you appreciate things that you never realized before. And you know, if anyone else was interested in doing it, I would definitely be talking to you.
I'll
do it.
Cool.
Okay. I told everyone that I created the fast for spiritual cleansing, which was total BS. It puts me in a position of power, and if people are wondering what I think, then I have some ability to control them. I can be the puppeteer, and they can be the marionettes.
Through your body language, I thought you were gay.
I am gay.
You are? Mm-hmm. Because I think everybody here thinks that you're hetero. They asked what your wife's name was, and you said, well, I'm not saying that because, you know, it's I think everybody...
Right, I'm not going to come out to a group of people. I come out to people individually once they get to know me.
I understand. You were telling us that you were hetero, and
I never told anybody I was hetero.
Well, I think everybody assumed that when you started talking about...
I can't help what people assume. I never told anyone that I was straight.
Okay. Well, I thought you were saying you were straight.
I didn't say I was straight.
Well, but somebody asked you your wife's name, and you didn't correct them and say, I don't have a wife. So I thought you were telling me that you were hetero because you were telling me you had a wife.
You made that assumption.
And apologizing is if you were heterosexual, and I made an assumption through your body language that you were gay, I apologize for that.
Okay. I've never
What has
been...
it done in your life? I mean, it's got to have been, there have to have been horrible for hurdles to cross.
It's awful. I mean, I spent 21...
When did you actually come out to anyone? I mean, did you stay in the closet for a long time?
For 21 or 22 years, yeah. And I prayed and prayed.
Did it make you feel ashamed?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was raised
I'm a
in
freak.
a very... Well,
Something's wrong with me?
Yeah, I was raised... I mean, my mom, she didn't want me to be gay. I mean, I didn't want to be gay.
I admire the courage it takes to be who you are in a straight world.
Thank you for admiring that and for recognizing
it. It takes a great deal, and I respect you for that.
Thank you.
After Bunky and I spoke last night, I mean, I got up and hugged him and said, you know, welcome gay Bunky to the household, because I know it took a lot of courage.
Initiating the fast allowed me to be a puppeteer. I kind of look over the stage and I play the marionettes, and they follow whatever I say.
It's almost like mind control. I make sure and get to Will and tell him that, yes, I ate some pretzels, and boy, am I sorry.
The fast was originally 24-hour fast. Autumn lasted about 3 hours.
Why are you worried about telling Will?
Because it's Will's
like
fast.
You're reporting to somebody. What do you mean it's Will's fast?
It was his idea.
There's one king of the castle here.
Did a 24-hour fast, and I ate when Kent sat down to eat because I was probably a couple hours over when my 24 hours was done, and yet they still looked at me like, yeah, she didn't do the fast, which I could really give two about anyway.
There's actually only 3 people left doing it, which is Shannon, myself, and Justin.
Well, I didn't realize what people think that like they're gonna be ostracized if they don't do it. And I never meant for it to be like that.
The fast did achieve the desired result for me. I wasn't anticipating any type of spectacular, revelation to take place, but it confirmed that Autumn has no willpower whatsoever, and that Justin has a lot more than I suspected.
Last night, I realized that I had some sort of support, and that's when I started putting on my vote for Nicole to stay in buttons to everyone.
If I had to do it right now, you told me I have to do it, otherwise I get kicked out of the house, it would be Nicole.
Do you have at least some definites? Because all you need is 6. And right now you got 3 because you got me and Kent, and that's definites. That's 100%.
I have.
Krista, I'm sure you could do that.
I don't know about Krista because she's tighter with Will.
Will has nothing to do with this.
It seems like Will has everything to do with everything, honey. The way I feel
I know you don't
is...
like Will. I already know that. I just want to tell you, I don't want to see you leave. You know what I mean? Because
Well,
I think you're a great part of this.
I think Nicole has a chance of staying in the house. And Nicole is really a good person. Everybody's going to think it's going to be Nicole, but I really don't think it will be. I have no doubt I'm going to vote for Nicole to stay in the house.
Who is less of a threat, Sherry or Nicole? No. Sherry's the passive-aggressive mama who works you like a violin.
Okay.
If I was looking at who was a threat, Sherry's more of a threat.
I think Nicole, if she was left in the house, she's so volatile. There's just no telling what she could do. I'm going to be glad to seeing her go because I'm scared of her, and I'll admit that.
I think that it's been a really lucky experience for me. I think everyone here is really cool.
I have very strong feelings that Nicole will not last long in this game, and I consider her to be 0 threat.
She's ready to go. She's geared up. And, I keep thinking, heck, it could be me. You never know. A lot of people in here have jumped to really quick conclusions, and that's why we all find ourselves in situations that we're in.
I cannot wait until, hopefully, I stay in here. I get to look a couple people dead ass in the eyes and give them that mean little bitchy ass smirk that I'm going to.
I've had a great time, and I'm so sorry I'm crying, but
It's
I'm really,
okay. It's all right.
I've been emotional today, and I don't know why.
The entire dynamic of this house is completely turning around.
The last person smacked me in the head, bro. You know what he had? A circle on his f***ing eye. Also a concussion. He also was missing 3 teeth. You're so lucky that there's money to be one in the show, because if there wasn't, I would really beat the piss out of you right now.
I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3. All right, now get out of my face.
He's a bully. He's threatening. He's intimidating.
What happened last night, Justin apparently took Kent's pillow without asking.
He took your pillow. It just wasn't acceptable for me.
He's all fired up.
I went in the palace, and I grabbed the pillow, and I went to lay back down on my bed. So next thing you know, Kent comes in, like a bat out of hell, and he's like, "That's my pillow. That's the second time you took it. This now." I'm like, "Here, take your pillow."
Hey, Justice. It's real funny, man. It's my pillow, man.
Oh, take it. Damn, Kent.
I've got one personal pillow that I would like to keep, and that's the second time that he's taken it off my bed and just stuck it under his head and started using it.
And I don't know, he's like just all pissed off.
That's the second time you've taken that same pillow of mine. No. You can have those all you want.
I go out there, I said, I got a pillow. I didn't know it was your personal pillow from home.
That ain't the second time. That's the first time I ever touched any pillows, right? You want to say second time?
It's the second
Stand
time.
up like a man, put your hands up, so I'm gonna knock the out of you, bro.
It's the second time
the first
you
time
took
I
that
ever
pillow.
No, that's the first time I ever took that pillow, right?
No.
I'm gonna say one last time. That's the first time I ever touched any of the pillows.
In the house.
No, in the house.
You took
any
the
of
pillow the other night.
No, I didn't.
You took the
No,
pillow
I
the
didn't.
other
I had a
I even
pillow
told you.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I even told you.
Get a straight if you're gonna say
I
something.
told you.
I got no problem with you saying I
told
took
you
that
one
pillow.
day.
I got no problem with that. Don't say the second time.
It's the second time.
No, it's not.
I was terribly intimidated by him because he's a big physical presence. He's half my age. He's a strong fellow, who does a lot of weightlifting.
I'm sorry, Ken.
I was humiliated to be treated that way.
A major development tonight inside the Big Brother house behind me. Yesterday, producers expelled one of 12 house guests for breaking the rules. Justin, the bartender from Bayonne, New Jersey, threatened house guests with violence and physical intimidation.
So I'm like this. No way I'm going back in there 15 minutes. This time I punch right in the stomach, dude. That should do it. Totally. And you know, she made a date with the devil. You know what I mean?
Like, I'm to the point where I'm worried about other people, not myself. I'm worried about other people's safety.
Whenever I get caught in here, it's always a matter of like me getting like thrown off the show. It's like, Justin, you know, you can't beat nobody up, or Justin, you know, you can't like sexually force yourself on somebody, or like Justin, you know, you can't like intimidate nobody.
The final straw for the producers was the incident Tuesday night in the kitchen. Krista was intoxicated. They started to kiss.
Hey, Mom, I don't like O.
Whatever,
like
dude.
it.
I ain't got no time for you.
Come here, your mama.
Stay right there. Stay right there.
All right.
Would you get mad if I cracked you over the head with this?
Your mama would, though. I'm
Yeah.
the first girl that don't like.
For real?
So your mom would love me. Huh, Ma?
Not for nothing. Would you get mad if I killed you?
Justin, please go to the diary room.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We got problems. We got problems. I think it might have been that knife to your neck.
Later that morning, producers woke up the house guests to inform them of their decision.
Good morning, everybody. As you have noticed, Justin is no longer in the house. He was expelled early this morning.
And he just leaves and doesn't get to say goodbye or anything and pack up his stuff like he's dead.
They could argue that, he was destroying property by peeing on the chest side.
I should feel real sorry for Justin. I really don't. I'm sorry he did it to himself. He got warned and warned and warned and warned.
I'm about to start crying. I know. Bonky is.
I just feel like Justin committed suicide. And I tried to help him, and I couldn't.
Two pretty strong factions are forming in this house. The Chilltown faction, the Brat Pack.
One of us has to win in the household.
It's just horribly obvious that there is that cool group. Will, Mike, Shannon.
I don't know who the think they are.
We're trying to keep all the cool people in here.
The other faction is the real people in the house. The Monicas, the Hardys, Autumn, the people who are a bit perturbed about the Brat Pack and the way they've been running things.
I didn't think that the house would be divided this early, but it's a house divided.
They're so phony.
Tension is in the house, and people are saying mean things about other people.
I can't figure Bunky out, man. That guy is a dangerous. I just don't know what or who he is, and I think he's trouble.
How do you personally feel about Will and Will's behavior?
He's an obnoxious son of a gun.
He's a spoiled,
spoiled rat.
Nicole is like garbage on Thursday. She's out.
and backstabbing each other left and right.
Once we get Nicole out, you are not next. Autumn is a complete nutcase. I promise you. I'm not into that whole cussing and getting nasty with people.
Go and ask him.
It didn't come up until you lit up that
it is
cigarette.
not. It came out with the junior mint.
The challenge was for us to give up smoking for the basketball. Out of spite, I think Autumn went out to smoke.
And that was
me? After you lit
No,
the
it was
cigarette.
not.
Yes, it was.
No, it was not.
I was there.
This
You were
is not
never
all my fault,
smoking.
Prim Princess,
It is,
sweetheart. No,
sweetheart.
it is not.
You want me to get you a bag of chips? Have a bag of chips and get a cigarette.
Snotty bitch. Sick of her.
All votes are cast in secret in the diary room.
Vote to evict Nicole.
I vote to evict Nicole.
I vote to evict Nicole.
I vote to evict Cheryl. Unfortunately.
I vote to evict Sherry.
I vote to evict Cheryl.
Hello, house guests. The wait is finally over. Let's reveal the results. By a vote of 5-3, Cheryl, you are now evicted from the Big Brother house.
Don't cry. I get to eat. Hold your couch. I will. Okay? You're a great person. I'm so glad I've known you.
But then again, well, maybe not. Who knows?
I'm unpacking.
I'm in shock right now. I can't believe you guys voted for her.
We're in trouble. Are you not so happy? You're looking at the 3 most hated people in the house. Are you just not so happy?
I mean, I can't even believe this is in the middle of this.
It's called The Art of War.
I saved you, and you voted the other way.
I've got to vote who I feel like I need to vote for, Mike.
Loyalty, you know what I mean?
Buddy, everybody got put in a real difficult position.
Right.
Okay.
Just remember, because it would have been you.
That wasn't about her.
Mike's over there praying at Monica now.
Oh, Mama.
Why?
Dude, let him cut his own throat. Who cares?
These people are friggin' psycho.
They're psychos.
They are psycho.
I don't care who the third person was that voted against Nicole, as long as that person is against Will, Mike, and Shannon.
My only goal is to get those 3 the hell out of here.
Me too. Are you
We thought
kidding
we
me?
were running the game. We weren't running anything.
Well, that's because we lost Justin and Sherry in one day.
You know what? Anyone that tries to hold their head above yours, man, I will do what I can to knock them right down.
I'm disgusted with some of the people that I have to live with. Mike's plot was to try to get me in bed or sleep with me or hook up with me or whatever to try to get me on their side because they knew that there was a chance that Sherry could be evicted.
Let's do it now before we forget here. She's a liar. She's an attention getter.
I think I'd be a little more at ease if we were like alone.
I understand. It's fine. It's cool.
I was trying to see how far he would take it. And when I found out he was going to take this all the way to the top, I said, no, I'm not going to do this. I got up. You pursued me. You pursued me.
You pursued me. I didn't pursue you. So whoever the hell said that I was pursuing you for some vote, the vote really wasn't that important to me, and I certainly was not the sexual aggressor in the relationship. Say it in front of people.
I already said it, and everybody already knows. I'm not ashamed.
Then say it.
That you were plotting to, I guess, try to seduce me or whatever to get votes. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
You came on to every guy in here, Autumn.
Come on.
I don't care about the game,
Let's check
but I'm
them
not
out.
going to have like my name and my reputation be as some sort of sexual.
Saying that. Well, then stop trying to do it to me.
No, will you let me finish and I'll let you talk?
I don't want you to finish. I
No,
want
I'm
you to
gonna
leave me
finish.
alone.
I will finish. Okay?
And
I don't care about the game. I do not want my name soiled.
Neither do
because
I.
you want to get attention.
I tried to talk to Shannon this morning. I asked her, what she thinks I should do as far as, eating better and maybe working out.
I put a bag of potato chips on Autumn's bed. I thought she was hungry.
I think Autumn's being singled out by Mike, Will, and Shannon because they see her as the weak gazelle, and any predator will always go for the weakest animal in the herd.
It's just petty. Don't take any of this to heart. These people don't know you.
There's way too many people in this house that are always the victim. They are weak. What can you do?
Autumn, if you go home, then they beat you. Don't let them beat you.
You're not gonna have to look up to them when you get out of here. You're gonna let the world see that you're weak, and you're.
I'd rather be weak.
Why?
I'd rather be weak.
You wouldn't
and
be in
home
here
with
if
my
you were
kid.
weak. You're not
There's
weak.
got to be some strong people and some weak people in here, Krista. We're not all strong. I've been through
We all
enough in my
strong.
life to have to go through this stupid.
Yeah, been through enough in your life. Where you at?
I want to go home.
You are
I
not
wanna be with
weak.
my
And perceiving
kid.
yourself as weak.
I just, I'm really just questioning how I'm going to be able to stay here and coexist with you guys because I'm feeling a lot of hostility.
I think a lot of evil happened in the last 48 hours.
How are we going to coexist now? Moving forward.
I just want people to tell the truth. And
That's fine, okay. I've never been the fat girl that somebody had to sleep with to get, to use. I've never been that, and I don't know how to take it.
What did you say last night about fat and potato chips or something like that to her?
Well, this was after I was called numerous cuss words, etc.,
I just
etc.
asked you what you said.
I said, have another bag of potato chips.
Okay, well,
I
interestingly
never said
enough,
anything else.
A bag of potato chips found its way to her bed today. Did you know anything about that?
Yes, I do.
What were you trying to say? Why would you do that?
Nothing. I wasn't saying
But
anything.
why would you do something like that? To belittle her, to make her feel bad about herself?
Well, let me see. How many cuss words or how many nasty words have you called me in the last 24 hours?
Several, and I'm not denying it, but I'm not.
Why did you do that?
Do what?
Put potato chips on her bed.
Doesn't
I just
matter.
want to hear what the motivation is. Why would you do that?
There is no motivation.
It's the
It
same
doesn't
as calling
matter.
someone a name. It's just
I'm just not.
It doesn't matter.
It's a joke.
It's hysterical.
Okay.
It's a funny joke.
Shannon can't stand Autumn. Autumn can't stand Shannon. I think Autumn's jealous of Shannon, and Shannon just feeds on that. But I don't think there'll ever be a resolution to that.
You're not one of my best friends, but there's someone I hate much more than you. So
That's supposed to make me feel better?
No, not at all. Not at all.
You should have no hate for me. You have no reason to have any
You're
hate for me.
absolutely right.
Not any reason.
I didn't say I hated you at all. I said that, that you haven't been one of the people that I'm close with,
Will came up to me, who hasn't looked at me, literally even looked at me in 2 days. He's like, Nicole, I'm really sorry, I suck, and the entire time I'm like, you're right, you do suck.
I don't like feeling like I have to tiptoe around you.
You don't have to tiptoe around me.
Well, no, but that's why I came in here, because I feel like you have a beef with me.
It was obvious to me that once Sherry was voted out and things weren't going to go their way, that they decided they're going to change gears and not necessarily, kind of start sucking up to the people that they shunned before because they need votes.
There's absolutely nothing, and I mean nothing, that Chilltown could do to come back and make things okay with me.
The head of household is the ultimate position of power in the Big Brother house. Who will it be this time? Krista. Yay, baby! You can go in and enjoy your new private bedroom.
I called Nicole in my room because I wanted to ask her, how she felt about everything and who would she nominate. She gave me her perspective just like everyone else did, but she's not going to try to sway me either way.
Try to imagine for 1 minute this house minus Will and or Shannon or Mike. It would actually be fun.
I don't know what to do. There's so much animosity in the house. I'm dead if I do and I'm dead if I don't. So I just I'm gonna get everybody's idea and I'm gonna make a decision for myself. Who would you want to nominate if you were at a household?
Right now, Shannon.
I'm just trying to stay neutral because I have a certain respect from everybody, so I want to kind of keep that.
But Hardy and somebody else. Like maybe Monica and Hardy.
Who do you want to nominate? Will and Shannon.
I'll give you 3 people to choose from: Will, Shannon, and Mike. Definitely Will. Either Will and Mike or Will and Shannon.
Everybody, almost unanimously, except for 3 people, said Will. Some people said Hardy.
Right.
Okay, because they think he's a threat. Or I can throw Hardy and Will. Or I can throw Hardy and Autumn. Split the votes.
Nope. Your ass be out next if you do that.
I want to tell, I didn't want to be put in this position this early in the game. Whether y'all disagree with my decisions, but I didn't want to put anybody at the stake, and I love everybody over here, and if this cuts my head because of it, but it's something I had to do.
Will, you're safe.
I nominated Kent and Autumn. And Autumn, I nominated you because of the fact that your emotions are extremely high and you're losing a part of yourself. I feel that, it'd be better for you not being in the house because you are definitely losing the part of the Autumn that I first met. And it's nothing personal at all as far as Kent. It was just luck of the draw, and I'm very sorry because there's nothing that I can possibly say.
I know right now that I'm living on borrowed time. I feel lucky to be here at this point.
I don't feel that Will's a threat anymore because of the fact that in the end, no one will vote for him.
The minute I saw her in the household, I knew so much 2 of us from our side was going.
Really?
Oh, really? She got us thinking that she's a freelancer and she's dead still Chilltown.
What's wrong?
She's gonna ride them 3 to the end and decimate us. She just reduced our ranks by 1.
I know. I know.
It was more or less a luck of the draw on the second person I nominated. It was not a vengeance thing, or I never had anything against Kent, and I love him to death. But Autumn, I don't think is a very emotional, stable person. I think that she's the weakest in the house, and she's probably doing more damage to herself staying in this house than leaving.
So, can you stand it here another week? Can you stand dealing with this kind of pressure and this kind of stress and all the mind games and everything else? Can you deal with that for another week? Because to be honest with you, I don't know if you can.
I know. I'll be the first one to say that I had no idea this environment was going to be as hostile and judgmental as it is.
She's emotionally needy, and for us to have to kind of carry her and nurture her kind of takes away from us a little bit, because if somebody falls or stumbles, we all have to kind of stumble to help them out.
I don't want it to be a clean sweep against Autumn, so I just might be the 1 or 2 votes for Autumn to stay. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think it's better for her to stay?
No.
Then maybe that's how you should vote. Do what you think is best.
I feel like I made an ass of myself. I feel like I was, but I know you don't want you don't want my false crocodile tears. I mean, I made an ass of myself for 2 weeks. And not only did I make an ass of myself, I didn't even know I was. Like, what other choice do I have when Nicole says something now? She's the, queen of evil, and she's running this house, and everyone's at her beck and call. And if you want to stay here, you kind of have to kiss Nicole's butt. I feel like a dumbass. I feel like a piece of... I'm embarrassed.
You are a good mind. You're a good manipulator, Will. Do you think you're ever going to be a human?
I will say that, like, I have no feelings of human sympathy, and I feel like I'm a robot on many levels. I feel like I, look like a human on the outside, but I'm a machine on the inside.
I am a positive person, and I'm conducting myself in here as I conduct myself outside of here, because I'm not fake, I'm not phony, I'm real.
Monica is a character. She is completely off the wall.
You look marvelous, girl.
She's fun to be around. She understands. I think she's one of the coolest people that I've ever met.
Monica is a motivational speaker, and she cares about me and doesn't like how I always beat myself up.
You don't have to ever be sorry. Stop apologizing for being who you are. It drives me crazy.
I once said I'm sorry.
Bunky reminds me of my students. His self-esteem is so low. He's been put down, shot down, and I want him to know it's all right to be yourself, because he doesn't love himself enough. If you don't win money, you won something much more than money in your life right now. You understand?
Nicole is trying to infiltrate Chilltown.
I realize that I'm going to have to infiltrate to hopefully let the good people win. Like I told you last night, I'm infiltrating.
Because if they're dumb enough to think that evil worked to begin with, they're dumb enough to think that they've won you over. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Everybody from the outcasts, or whatever you want to call us, know what I'm doing. But, it's making them sick. I do think that Will fears me at this point, as well he should. As well Mike should, and Shannon should, because I am a power in this house, and I'll continue to be a power in this house.
Doesn't care. We've got the power.
They really think they still have the power, and they think they have Krista 100%. She's their golden girl, and blah, 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 and they'll be 5 strong as soon as I come over. Before I consider doing this, you guys have to realize what kind of position I'm putting myself in.
I understand your position clearly. You have... Listen, everyone could get burned.
Krista is gold with me.
Krista's going nowhere. Gold.
Krista's untouchable right now. You vote with us, you're untouchable.
If anything happens, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to go ballistic, and you guys don't want me to go ballistic.
Hopefully, myself, Will, or Mike, or maybe even Nicole, wins the head of household next week, and we trim some more fat.
House guests, the wait is finally over. Let's reveal the results. By a vote of 7-0, Autumn, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Stay seated. Bye, sweetie. Bye, guys. You don't have to walk me out. Please don't.
She doesn't want anyone to walk her out, you guys. Let her be.
House guests, the power is up for grabs. Krista, as outgoing head of household, you are not eligible to compete this week. Tonight's competition is called By the Numbers. It'll test how well you know each other. I'll ask a series of questions about and only about the 9 of you still in the house. Hardy wins head of household competition. Congratulations, Hardy. Enjoy your private room. You can get your key from Krista.
Hardy, being head of household now, does have the power to shift the weight any way he wants. This afternoon, we'll see if Hardy's stuck with the game plan or not.
Woo! Right on.
Hardy is head of household, and I think Chilltown starts to dwindle from here.
Beautiful.
So let Chilltown down. Oh, God. I had every opportunity to win that. What can you do?
Because he's not that smart. I think it's going to be you and Shannon. Could be me and Shannon, but it's definitely Shannon. No doubt about it.
he doesn't know it, but basically if Will and Shannon are here because they're so disliked, it's like every week he doesn't win head of household, he's almost assured that one of them is going to go up. And to be quite frank, I don't think he's smart enough to use that strategy.
Obviously, my strategy would be to get rid of one of them.
Not only that, but just, we're fun. I mean, seriously.
It would simply be a matter of which one I find to be least annoying.
Why we keep having these contests that you're supposed to know about the other people in the house? I mean, I haven't listened to one word they said. I didn't know that was a requirement.
I'm surprised he doesn't hate you more.
There's a chance.
Yeah.
There's a chance my name's not in that box.
Yeah.
We can cross that bridge when we come to it.
I don't think that Mike is a bad guy. Unfortunately, he chose a path that I personally find unacceptable. But again, it is a game, and people are willing to go to certain lengths to win a game. I think he's the ringleader behind all of Chilltown. And in this game and under these circumstances, I'm going to do everything I can to make him accountable for what I believe are his actions.
If I win head of household next week, will you go out on a date with me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. I'd really like that.
It's tough because Jim is 23. He doesn't have a job. Has no desire to work right now. I pay all the bills. When I left to come here, I was like, I think you're my soulmate. And he's like, okay. So that was really tough to swallow. My boyfriend is 7 years younger than me. I've tried to talk to him a lot about things. And I always teased him that I'm like, yeah, if I win the show, I'm gonna ask you to marry me. And he was like, oh, well, great, you know. And he shadedly just avoided the question all the time.
What if it gets more and more and more and you're like, oh my God, I'm just in love with her. And then she gets evicted. And here I am, and I'm going to give up this chance that it could be something and throwing it out the window because here I am fresh in her mind, and then she's not going to be with me, and she's going to see Jim, and then she's going to be like, oh, no, that's crazy, I can't. You know what I mean?
Listen, I didn't think of it in those terms. That kind of scares the shit out of me. Thanks.
Somehow, Bunky and Kent have forged a bit of a friendship. I don't really know how it happened. I thought Kent would be very homophobic.
Through default, I kind of inherited the head of the household room, which I'm really not complaining about. And Bunky likes the floor. I've asked him to come and share the bed with me. Hey, bed's nice and soft, buddy.
That's okay. Thank you.
Told me he could sleep with me, but he had to wear like a shirt and pants and socks and shoes and gloves and a hat. But other than that, if it bothers you, let me know and you can sleep in here and I'll sleep on the floor.
Nah, I'm cool, man.
I would be very uncomfortable sleeping in the bed with Kent, so I was like, screw it, I'll just sleep on the floor.
I thought all those nights snuggling in bed in the head of household room really meant something to you, but obviously it didn't.
I was faking.
You were. I know that. I know that now.
Do you want some eggs with that? Seriously, I'll make you some eggs.
Don't try to make up to me now, but you've hurt me deeply. You cut me.
Bunky was more worried about telling Kent that he was gay than anybody else.
Where's your Tupperware you were talking about?
Is see any under there?
Oh, I thought you had your own personal Tupperware.
You must really think I'm bring my own Tupperware.
What?
I brought my Mary Kay products, but yeah, that's
Is that what this is? Yeah! You're angry, Bunky.
And once he told Kent, everything was fine, and they've been buddies ever since.
I respect the fact that he's still willing to treat me like a human being and befriend me, and I appreciate that.
I believe Bunky does trust me, and I admire him for the sensitivity that he has to others and how he doesn't judge people. I think he knows I genuinely like him because he's a super individual.
Before the nomination, I had a bad feeling, and Hardy came to me and gave me, he had a little deal on the table.
I'm putting this week in your hands for yourself. I'm not asking you for a saving grace forever. I'm asking for, when you get out of household, just don't nominate me. And I'm going to do the same for you right now. And if you tell me no, I'm going to put you up. If you tell me yes, you'll do that for me, I won't put you up. Just take your time, but before I put the box in, all you have to do is, if you say yes to me, then I'm assuming that, yes, we agreed to a deal that when you get head of household, I won't be nominated.
But don't you want the answer sooner so you can make a play for somebody else? I mean, you got to look out for yourself.
Oh, I am.
You know what I mean?
It's up to you. I mean, I'm giving you first dibs. Of course, I'd rather know sooner than later, but...
I'll give you an answer within like 45 minutes. Is that good?
How about a half hour?
Half hour, okay, fair enough. You have a great opportunity to knock off a likable person. Maybe that's me. You know what I'm saying? If I were you, I would try to get a likable person out of here. Will or Shannon, they can go anytime. Everyone has created this chill town versus the rest of the house. That's bull. That's absolute bull. And if I was you, is what I'm saying, I don't want to be here in the final few weeks with the likable people, like whoever, Monica, Bunky, whoever. Because then if it comes down to you and a likable person, you know what I'm saying?
Are you saying I'm not likable?
No, you're likable, but there are people who are really likable. You know what I'm saying? For me, it would feel to me like I was making a deal behind people's backs and sparing myself at the expense of someone that has been good to me, and I would feel weird doing that. So I have to, if it's just about that and you don't want to consider anything else, I have to decline, and just out of respect for those people. And
okay,
you know, I would do the same for you.
That's cool.
All right, man. Do your best.
As you guys know, this is the time when 2 people are nominated to be evicted from the house. As you guys know, Shannon, I nominated you, and Will, I nominated you. Nothing really personal. Shannon, I nominated you because I just never really felt, for whatever reasons, like maybe our personalities don't necessarily click completely, but it never really felt like a complete closeness or what have you, or openness, whatever. Well, I nominated you pretty much for the same reasons. Just absolutely nothing personal.
Wow, that was probably about the cowardice thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Do you want to give an explanation for that while I'm here so I can hear it?
Well, considering that Will and I are the closest, but, you know, we all have our opinions, just like my opinion, it's...
Closest to who?
Will and I are the closest in the whole house.
To who? Each other?
Yeah.
And what does that have to do with me?
Nothing, just what I said. You can take it however you want.
All right. That's fine.
Refuse to fight Shannon. I love her.
I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna,
There's no competition. It's gonna be a really arbitrary vote. It really doesn't matter how people vote. One of us will be leaving, or both, and we'll see what happens.
No. We are not ducking out like friggin' no. He's the coward, not us. No. You're gonna stay here with Boogie and make his life hell. Why should I stay? You stay. No, because it's more intimidating coming from another man than it is a woman. He's not intimidated by me. The only reason he'd be intimidated by me is because he can't have me. No. You stay here and you kick his ass, hypothetically speaking, mentally, etc. Yes, exactly, because you're more intelligent and you're the bigger person.
For some reason I feel bloated. That sandwich didn't help.
Yellow does to you.
But what?
Yellow does to you.
Yellow?
Yeah.
You want to explain that one too?
Like, you know, coward, yellow, that type of thing.
What's your damage with this coward thing? Why am I a coward?
Because of your jealousy of Will and I.
How am I jealous?
Of your own ability to find a relationship. So you find the 2 happiest people in the entire house, and you put them on probation to try to have a risk in Jewel Town or whatever. So that's why I call you a coward.
Okay.
That's my reasoning for that.
So you're saying that if I nominated you or Will, I'm a coward?
No, just Will and I together.
Why? One of you are going to go anyway.
Exactly. So why not hold that that card in your back pocket? See,
what's the difference? If I would have nominated somebody against Will, Will might have gone, or you and somebody else, you might have gone.
Exactly.
So what's the difference?
Well, it puts up a bigger challenge than you're willing to take.
I want you to explain the difference.
Jealousy. I don't have a dictionary. Jealousy and coward. I can't pull those off the top of my head.
Why would I be jealous of you and Will?
I don't know, Hardy. I mean, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. I'm glad you explained it to me. It makes complete sense. I'm a jerk and I'm insensitive and I'm immature and I'm a coward. I mean, the rationale is simply not there. It's not logical. And she's just upset, and I know she's lashing out, but she's making herself look like an idiot.
Okay, I'm brushing my teeth, and he just stood in there and laughed at me as I walked by.
Who did?
Hardy. If I hadn't been dressed the way I was dressed, I would have ripped him in
Like
half.
how?
Yeah, like... I gonna go clean the toilet.
Oh!
Clean the toilet.
Do you know which ones it is?
Yeah.
Shannon, please go to the diary room.
We're in trouble.
I didn't do anything.
I'm gonna take care of what I did. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm so bad. I got in trouble. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna remove the top, clean the base.
What do you have to do?
Well, I have to remove this and tell him that I broke it. I'll get rid of it. There's no need for this. You don't need to stoop to their level, and that was wrong of me, and I'm bigger and better than that. I was just being bad. It will never happen again.
Hardy, can I see you real quick?
Yes.
10, 20, 30.
My toothbrush got broken somehow by Shannon, so I don't know how it happened.
I dropped and broke the head of your toothbrush.
How'd you do that?
On the side of the thing there, I grabbed for the hairdryer and pulled it off.
Sorry.
I went in the diary room and asked them if they could get you another one.
She said she was reaching for something, but there's nothing in that area that she would be reaching for where my toothbrush was. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell you'd reach for. What could she be reaching for? She didn't dry her hair. Her hair's up. It's like, what could she possibly be reaching for that she would knock my over and cause the head to be broken? Hey, can I ask you a question? Mm-hmm. What was it you were reaching for when my toothbrush got broke?
My curling iron's over there.
But you didn't curl your hair. There's no way in hell that she accidentally broke my toothbrush.
Kent told me that I have to decide what side I'm on because I'm on the fence, and basically he threatened me saying that I was a target for both sides. Was that okay with me? And I'm like, that's fine with me. I said, because he's not going to tell me how to act or who I like and who I don't like.
You like Shannon?
I like them all.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like qualities that they might have.
Sure. I look at that and I say, well, you know, that's not a bad strategy, because then you're just sort of, you try to be sort of friends with everybody and not fall down on either side. But then again, if you don't, like I said, then people on both sides are going to say, well, you know, she ain't really with us, and she, you know, she not really put her stake in the, ain't put her flag in the ground down for anybody, so she's fair game. And I just wondered if that concerned you in any way. But
when my time comes, my time comes. I'm not be mad at anybody.
Sure. I think there's some confusion as to who is and who isn't members of TOP. I think it was Bunky who came up with the name TOP, the other people. So TOP is the group of me, Hardy, Monica, and Bunky, and Nicole. As far as I'm concerned, Krista is not a member of TOP.
I think the other people, TOP, are pretty solid as a unit. But because Krista didn't nominate one person from Chilltown last week, there's always that doubt in my mind as to where she stands, or if she's trying to stand on both sides.
Are you not just a little bit upset that Krista didn't do this last week? Try to get rid of Chilltown, just like one person from Chilltown? I mean, you're now doing the dirty work.
Her goal was to get rid of Autumn.
Oh, okay.
That's why she put up Kid.
So that was a personal nomination, not one for the group. It just seemed a little selfish, that's all, her nomination, because she's almost like making sure that she's home free or she's safe. I just wish that we could have been 1 week closer to Chilltown being gone.
What's up? Hey, you gotta do me a favor. You need to keep your thoughts to yourself about anyone going and talking to any of those people. I don't want any dissension in the group until those are gone. Like, for example, like the comments that you made to Krista. I mean, she kind of took that personally, I think, and not necessarily.
She's not in our group. She told me that today.
What do you mean?
She's not in our group.
When did she say that?
She told me that today on the hammock. I said, Krista, let me ask you something about just the way you're playing this game. Where do you stand with that? I said, I just would like to know. She said, oh, I'm not in any group. That is a smart strategy for Krista. Because now, if something were to happen and two head of the households would go to Chilltown, and all of a sudden we're decimated to one or two, she's with Chilltown. As far as I'm concerned, our group is me, you, Funky, Monica, and Nicole, period. Because I don't know what goes back that Krista might say to children.
I don't want you to think I'm declaring war on Krista or anything like that. I'm not. It's not only who you nominate, it's who you hang with. When somebody says that they don't have a problem with how those animals act and say, oh, they still haven't done nothing to me, that's okay, then you're guilty by association in my book.
Today's meeting, which is a weekly occurrence here in the Big Brother household, was a little different than usual. Hardy, as head of household, was running the meeting. And
all right, interpersonal issues. Anyone?
I just want to say, if someone has a problem with me or has something to say where my name is coming out of your mouth and it is not positive, then I need to be told. Don't talk behind my back, just tell me.
Did you want to address that to somebody in particular?
No, I'm addressing to everybody. If there's something to be said about me, I want it to be said to my face, not he said, she said behind my freaking back.
And I'll back that up and say the same thing. If you're bad enough to talk about it in your little corners, talk to me.
Well, we had something happen in the house this week that I think we need to address. I'd like to ask you to tell us what happened with Hardy's toothbrush.
With the toothbrush. And I bought him a new one.
So I'm the only one that doesn't know?
Well,
Well, actually, I'd like to hear what you have to say about it right now, because I asked you before.
I took care of it.
I asked
bought you a new
that's not good enough for me.
toothbrush. What are you
Well, let's get it out in the open.
What? I've gotten everything out in the open with every single person in this house that I have a problem with. I had my little spiff with Kent at the table the other night about him being rude to everybody else in the house, being loud and obnoxious when other people are sleeping, slamming doors,
Let me respond to that.
So we took care of that between Kent and I.
I didn't get a chance to respond to it.
I had my problem. If I had anything with Nicole, I took care of that with Nicole. And any problems I have with anybody, I've always been outright and said, hey, this is what's up. And I take care of it.
So you breaking my toothbrush was outright, and you addressed me personally, and you, for some reason, felt it necessary to destroy my personal property?
No, I bought you a new one.
That's not the point. The point is,
well.
you went like a 2-year-old and broke my property. For no reason.
I think you commenced with the 4th grade games first. So
what 4th grade games are you referring to? Please discuss this with me.
We already went through the yellow, the cowardice, putting Will and I up, your whole Chilltown mentality. You got to get 2 people from Chilltown out. But I understand that you're not smart enough to play the game, and that's how you feel how you have to play.
Well, funny enough, the smartest.
I played
if I'm not
the game
smart enough to
where
be in the
I
game,
played it. So
why are you sitting where you're sitting, and why am I sitting where I'm sitting?
I've already made my peace with everybody in the house.
What was
I am
would
leaving.
still like to know whether or not it was intentional. That's all I want to know.
Of course it was intentional, Ken.
Yeah, are you that stupid?
Obviously. So
okay.
you intentionally broke?
So you can't stop,
So
please.
I've got all my votes. I'm leaving on Thursday, and you will be dealt with at a later time.
Are you talking about in the house or outside of the house?
No, I'm not talking about anything. I'm not talking
I
about...
want to hear what you're saying. Are you threatening me outside of the house? Because if you want to turn the game on outside of the house, trust me, baby, you have no idea who you're messing with.
Ooh, are you threatening me?
No, I'm just saying, if you want to go that route, we can go that route.
you will be taken care of after I leave, as far as the game is concerned, inside the house.
No, you said taken care of later. I want to know what that means.
Yeah, which means after I'm gone, if people still playing the game in the house.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, that's what I meant.
Okay, now you called me a coward, but I want to know...
Let's see, big, buff, strong, muscle guy taking on the little girl. Woo! The plot thickens. Threatening me. God.
No.
I don't know who I'm dealing with.
Okay. Fair enough. Does anyone else have any other interpersonal issues that they'd like to address at this time? Now's the appropriate time to do it.
I just want to know what the going on. That's all.
It's a game, and everyone's hiding behind this veil of like it's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. Of course, it's personal. They don't like each other. They don't like each other. You know what I mean? It's like
it's not a big
let's
mystery.
just call what it is. She used the toothbrush, and she did what she did, and she replaced it, and now she's maybe a little embarrassed or not, and they're pissed, and he should be because someone took his toothbrush and with it, and but to. For us to all sit here and say it's nothing personal and it's a game, and they're never going to speak again.
I don't have time in my life to say, oh, I'm going to get that person.
Shannon,
give me a break.
Shannon, I wanted to apologize to you for insinuating that. I misinterpreted what you were saying.
A lot of these people have no idea the things that I've done in my life. And, I mean, yeah, okay, we can't go as far as the toothbrush incident, although that was just the tip of the iceberg. There are so many other little, just nasty little psychological games, if that's the way they want to play.
House guests, the wait is finally over. Let's reveal the results. By a vote of 6-0, Shannon, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Definitely. And what's the other one?
Visio.
Visio.
We'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon.
I'm gonna be with
you.
you.
Be strong.
No sweat, okay?
Most guests, the power is up for grabs. Tonight's competition is called Higher, Lower. Congratulations, Kent. You are the new head of household. Enjoy your private bedroom, and you can get your key to that bedroom from Hardy. What was the total cost in dollars and cents of all the groceries you won? Kent is the winner. The answer is
I probably have not grocery shopped in 2 years.
$187. $187.
Who does the grocery shopping at your restaurant?
All I popped in my mind was pasta,
Idiot.
bundt cakes,
Damn.
grapes.
Idiot. 2 weeks in a row now, I've been in it at the very end, and both weeks I've put myself in a position to win, and both weeks I just came up a little bit short.
Kent came to me and asked me who I felt should be nominated.
What do you think? Mike and me, or Mike and Krista?
Sir, I cannot make this call for you. It's something that you need to make for yourself.
I'm gonna think about it, but I can't do it myself. I got a choice either, Will and Mike, which that would be just unimaginative. Then again, I do owe Krista. If it was Krista and Mike, it'd still be Mike going. We'd decide who the hell would go, and it'd be Mike, but at least Krista'd have to sweat the damn small stuff for a week.
Okay.
Or I could put Hardy up against Mike and make it like his get back, you know what I mean? Because Mike would go, but that would be Hardy versus Mike, and Mike would go.
Right.
Because we got all the votes. But what's your opinion? I'm playing the game the way I live my life, and that is straight up. At this point in time, I'm simply general of top this week.
Now Kent is starting to worry me about his responsibility of nominating 2 people for eviction.
This would be so evil. Bunky and Mike.
How does Bunky feel about that?
I don't know why. I don't know what he's thinking. I know what he's saying. He's suggesting that he nominate me.
Bunky and Mike.
You should do that.
Bunky and
because that would be such a...
I think a super fag throws Mike out.
That would be such an insult.
A fag throws Mike out. That's good. Would that be good?
I hate to say it, but either one of those that you go up against,
I'm lost easily.
not as definite with me, but definitely with
Oh, no,
her.
definitely with you, too.
Definitely with her.
Listen, I'm the only person here who's hated left in the house. The only thing that could be done is to somehow try to get him to nominate someone who would definitely beat me. And then me, like what happened the first week here.
Oh, right. Maybe.
No, we're best buds. I anticipate that I will be nominated again this week, so I'm not even unpacking my bag. Ken, sometimes later when you get a chance, can I borrow your ear for about 2 seconds?
Oh, sure. Well, now, I don't think they can hear us even now. Because I was going to ask you, I'm asking everybody who they feel should be nominated.
Here's my thing. I mean, I know I'm on top of the hit list. I mean, I've pretty much pissed everyone off, and I know that my association with Shannon didn't help anything. So I know she's vicious in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Well, I know I'm at the hit list. I mean, it's no secret that I'm on the top of the hit list. I'm on top of your hit list, but I'm on the top of everybody's hit list. I think that what people are going to start realizing is you got to eliminate the strong people and not the weak.
Right.
And from your perspective, I think it'd be a lot easier for you to be the finals with me, where you would win easily, as opposed to in the finals with, say, Krista, Monica, or Bunky, where you would be right up in the air.
Sure.
I overheard a conversation with Kent and Will regarding Shannon. Don't you dare tell Will. I swear to God, Doogie.
I won't.
I'm looking out for you.
Yeah, I know.
And I just thought that Will was going to go meet Shannon. You know, he sat here and said that he had never had no serious relationship before. He don't know what's going to happen with Shannon and all of it because they didn't kiss and all that kind of stuff, and basically got everybody thinking maybe Shannon might have used him. That's freaking me the out. Like, everything I believed about him is totally changing right now from a conversation I heard him talking about.
Are you sure he's not just playing Ken?
No.
You don't think?
No, talking about putting you up against Bunky.
I'll
I'll beat Punky. That would be the best thing for all of us.
You will not beat Punky.
I was a little taken aback. I think just the fact that Krista had her finger so much on the pulse of what was going on.
I saved Ken's ass the first week. He doesn't remember that?
And the second week.
What is he talking about?
Everybody thinks, though, that Will's easily out of here.
Do not underestimate him.
Kent has indicated to me that he is going to nominate someone from Chilltown, and I don't know who Kent is going to nominate. Maybe he's going to try to pay back Krista, because Krista nominated him before. I don't know. I don't even trust Kent, and I don't think Kent trusts himself.
Having to cross the group, or not having to cross them, but having to go against what the group wants to keep you from being nominated. As I was talking to them, they said they wouldn't mind if it was Mike instead of you. But it's got to be one of you.
All right. If I make a deal with Kent promising not to nominate him, then at least I have a chance of fighting for Mike and trying to get some votes. So if myself, Nicole, and Krista would vote to keep Mike, then we could easily beat whoever he put up. See, the thing is, for me, it makes sense keeping me around because I'm so hated that it only, you know what I mean, at any time I could go out.
People have said, and I heard them say it yesterday, was that, you know, with Shannon gone, Will's like a changed guy.
And I feel Kent really does owe Mike something. Kent, however, sort of has to do whatever the group wants him to do.
Why does Mike think that I owe him some sort of allegiance because he didn't nominate me? I didn't ask him not to nominate me. Does that mean everybody in the house that he didn't nominate owes him an allegiance? I have, and I told Mike this. I got issues with some people other than Chilltown, okay? And one of them is going to manifest itself as a nomination today if I don't nominate you. Yeah. Okay. And that's going to piss some people off.
Okay.
But, you know, hey, I got to do, and I told him last night, I said, look, guys, I got to do what I got to do.
Certainly.
So, here's the deal. If I don't nominate you, will you give me amnesty when you become the head of the household?
Certainly.
Will you? Okay.
I promise you that. I made a deal with the devil, i.e. Kent. Well, the beauty of having me in this house is that I'm the biggest liar in the house, maybe the biggest liar in California, and let's go on a limb here, possibly the biggest liar in America. I'm going to nominate Kent and Hardy next week as soon as I get by this week. It's just a matter of keeping Mike Boogie really close, keeping him in the house.
Okay, folks, we've done this for several weeks, and we kind of all know what the story is with this. It's the nomination ritual. I have nominated Mike, and I have nominated Krista. Mike, the reason that I nominated you is I think we probably all know what happened at the beginning of this game with Chilltown. To many in the house, Chilltown meant hatefulness, mean-spiritedness, and that's unfortunate because I know you outside of this place are none of those things. You're a stand-up guy, your family, your friends love you, and you're a great guy to hang out with. But I think you got pulled into something in this game that I think you now regret. So I felt I had to nominate you. Krista, I feel like that you've been playing the game for Krista, by Krista. I think you have entered into confidences with people and then betrayed those confidences. And I don't respect the way you play the game. Okay? Monday we will have a Monday meeting. The two nominees will have a chance to respond.
Actually, I'm going to speak now.
Okay.
I want to know what you're going to go home and tell your daughter when she says, Daddy, the first week when you won the car and everybody wanted you out of the house and Mike Boogie saved you, why'd you put him up for nomination 3 weeks later? How are you going to answer that question?
I didn't ask you not to nominate me, and that's why I don't understand why I owe you loyalty, but the other 9 people in this house that you didn't nominate don't owe you loyalty.
Well, because you won the car and you came to me and said all the women in the house are brutal, they're going to try to get me out of here,
Justin
everyone's
told
against me.
All the women in the house were against me because I threw an unwed mother out of the car.
Exactly. Do you think if I put you up against someone that week that you would have won and you would still be here right now?
I have no way of knowing. This is a game and you've got to nominate someone.
Well, don't contradict yourself and hide behind that veil because you're saying that you're nominating me not because it's a game and you have to...
No, I'm nominating you because I think you did things in this house that people in this house, including myself, are not happy with.
You know, it's cool. I don't ever want to hear out of anyone's mouth here that Chilltown this or Chilltown that because Chilltown is no different than what's going on here. All right? So let's just get it out in the open. If you guys are all together, that's cool. It's fine. But keep in mind, only one of you is going to win the money. And just remember that. So you're all going to have to turn on each other eventually.
Okay, very good. I don't care about when I leave. I care about how I leave.
I don't have to sit here and be nice to you or nice to him. You don't have to be nice to me. It's just like that, And I don't know why you guys are pretending that you weren't together or you weren't a group.
You're clearly a group. You clearly wanted to get Chilltown out of here.
I'm not denying that. I told you that at the Monday meeting. I wanted all three of you guys, the remaining people, you, Shannon, and Will, out of here.
You were upfront about it, but yeah. I can't say Kent did the same. Kent f***ed me.
I guess you could call this pretty much a death blow to Chilltown, because once Mike Boogie leaves, which seems to be the case, I will be the only true member of Chilltown left.
Is there any way to do damage control?
It's the worst case scenario. You and I could have talked it out and been like, do you want to go, dude, or do you want to go? And we could have worked it out, but it's Krista, and this just isn't how it was supposed to go down.
Monica.
With Mike, I had the mixed feelings because, as you know, if it was up to me, I would have did Will and Mike.
It's like being in a movie and the extras and the stand-ins take over the movie and the stars are out. Because I'm a star and he's a extra. Straight up.
I wasn't surprised at Mike's reaction to his nomination, simply because he's an immature fella, and he's mad because he has to take his ball and go home.
Betrayal? Lies? Pontification? I only do 6 of these usually.
Come on, 3 more. Come on. I didn't expect Mike to be so angry. I am concerned about Mike's behavior during the rest of the week. I don't know how he's going to react.
I really wish it wasn't Mike that I was up against, because I'd really like him to stay in the house. I consider him one of my friends.
Since maybe the 3rd day we were here, I just decided that I really hoped that Krista could win this game, and I just don't feel it would be right to try to stay. I think I'll probably be evicted.
But it's on next week. It's on. Not with you, baby. Not with you, but with you.
I told
He's
him.
going out.
Krista's like just totally going to every single person and telling them what they want to hear about anybody.
You said that you spoke for everybody else, and you didn't, because everybody else just said that I've never broke their trust.
I didn't say I spoke for everybody.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
In the meeting, yes, you did.
No, I said I feel like...
No, you said you have broke people's trust. The way you've played the game, you have broke other people's trust in this, and I don't respect that like I did, and I've never broke anybody's trust.
Krista has taken what they said in confidence and taken it back to other folks. So what she was trying to do is play every group against each other.
You all right?
What?
I don't know, you just got that look.
Okay.
I don't like this part.
No, nobody likes this part.
Especially when people like, I don't know.
We know.
Dude, people like, everyone forgets this is part of the game that everyone signed up for.
I guess Mike's just holding a lot of anger. Just let it be.
There is definitely a lot of negative energy within these walls, and I'm trying to kind of put myself away from that energy and, you know, try to keep my mind clear. But seriously, like, I'm not, like, I don't care if I can get voted out or nominated next week. I'm not going to be ashamed of myself and turn into something that I know I'm not, you know? It's really not that important to me anymore. It really isn't. I'm sick of it all. I don't want to talk to anybody about, I'm going to tell everyone individually, like, I don't want to talk about nominations. I don't want to talk about voting. We can talk about anything but why we are here. Literally, like, I'm sick of it, and, like, the thoughts that get through my head is not who I am anymore.
Hardy's all, like, flipping out, but nonetheless, we had, I guess, past tense, an allegiance.
You know, I came in here saying I don't want to be a part of any alliance, and next thing I know, I'm grouped in with people again. Just me. Still gonna go through with what I had planned. That hasn't changed. But other than that, like, let's talk. Like, you can talk to me about anything but why we're here.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's just be friends, okay?
Yeah, that's what I want. I don't want anything else.
Bob.
Yeah.
What's up Hardy's ass?
I don't know. Did he tell you?
He came in here to me and said, look, I don't want to, right there in front of Nicole said, I don't want to be a member of any kind of alliance. I don't want to have anything to do with any strategy. I don't want to talk to you if it's about who's voting who's doing this, who's doing that. I didn't want to do that when I came in here, and I don't want to do it now. And he said, I've heard things I didn't think I'd ever hear or something. What is he talking about?
I know Hardy's playing the game. I know he's playing the game, and I understand that. I'm playing the game too, and he's trying to be as honest as possible without showing his cards.
Nicole and Monica agree with me that if Hardy has decided, okay, that's it, I'm a free agent, I don't want to talk about any alliance or anything else, then if Hardy comes up against one of our group members, Hardy's got to go.
Nicole was shaving my entire body down, and I felt like it was a good time to have a private discussion with her for a variety of reasons. One, we were isolated and alone, but two, there was also the buzz of the razor going on, so maybe people couldn't really hear what we were saying.
Nicole, let me ask you a question. Is there any way to save Mike Boogie this week?
Yes.
How's that?
It'd be by getting Krista out.
No, but I mean, is that at all possible? How do you think we could do that?
Anything can be done.
Well, I mean, even if it was you and I, how would we pull a third?
I could do it.
Who could you pull?
Anybody I want.
There's only 2 other people.
3.
Well, name your price. It's worth everything to me, so. Since, as it is right now, he doesn't see any way it's possible, but I told him that I would talk to the Queen.
Will is now trying to get me to work it so Mike Boogie can stay in the house. Obviously, that would mean voting Krista out. She's a bigger threat than either one of them, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I was cleaning up everybody's dishes, and they're like, what's wrong? And I was like, I'm Alice in this house. That's all I do is I'm a maid and I'm a cook.
Well, wait a second. Why is it your job to scrub the toilet?
Yeah. Well, because it doesn't get done. I do it every 2 days.
Let's address it. I said it earlier. I'll say it again. You choose to do the toilet because you want to do it. You don't give anybody else a chance to do it. You make it. No, we're going to address this right now.
Sure.
And you make it seem like we like nasty because you say, I can't stand this. This is nasty. I got to do it. We see it too, but by the time we go to do it, it's done already.
So everybody in here has gotten pissy. Okay. So when I'm pissy,
you clean
and
up.
somebody. Yes, I clean, okay? But, and then
okay,
somebody gets in my face.
That explains a lot.
Can I please finish?
Go ahead.
Thank you. And when somebody gets in my face, what's wrong? Well, yeah, I'm going to say I'm a little pissed off. Nobody cleans up after themselves. I'm doing the floor, I'm doing the toilet, I'm going to do whatever because I'm pissy. Just like when you have a hearty explosion or anybody else has some sort of smart-ass remark or they're in a bad mood. I think it's ridiculous that... it seems like I'm getting attacked when every single one of us
you're wrong. No one's
every single one of us in here are all guilty of bad moods.
We feel bad. We feel bad that you're doing all the work, Artie.
I don't want you to feel that I'm attacking you or anyone else is attacking you, and that's how you verbalize it. Yeah. We're trying to avoid situations where you're going to be upset. We're not attacking you.
If you're going to clean up and you're doing it because you want to, that's great and all. But if you're going to clean and bitch about it, then don't do it.
Right now, I am so ready to head a household and throwing Will out of here. I want to throw Monica out because she's just totally pissed me off.
The smokers are attempting to get rid of all the Chiltonians, and pretty much Mike Boogie, myself, and Krista are the last of the Chiltonians. Once they eliminate us, they are going to have to start fighting amongst themselves. I consider that sort of a smoking civil war.
I think Kent thinks that he's in control now, and basically I kind of took it as a threat.
But if you tell us you don't want to be a part of top, you don't want to be a part of any kind of rights, then one of us will head a household, then you're a target.
Yeah, but I don't want you to get the impression that because that TOP or whatever, that there aren't other groups of people.
If you tell this group of people, I don't want to have anything to do with any of that, I can't tell you what's going to happen when the 4 of us or 5 of us sit down, 4 of us sit down and vote a majority.
So what you're saying is that if I don't sit down and discuss with you...
Ken, are you staring at something?
Excuse me?
Are you staring at me?
I'm not even looking at you, Mike.
Okay, just make sure, because all I see is your eyes eyeballing me over there.
Mike, why don't you grow up, man?
Grow up? Well, so we're talking about age and maturity now. I got a few bones to pick with some people, and I'm not going to tiptoe around anymore.
Just be quiet.
I'm just pissed off that I just spent a month with your nappy ass complaining.
I know, Mike. It's terrible to get nominated.
You think this is about being nominated? It's the only reason I'm speaking up, yeah.
Okay.
You go home and explain to your kids why you act the way you do.
Keep my kids out of it, Mike.
I'll keep your kids in it if I want. I'll say whatever I want. All right? I'll say whatever I want up in here, Kent. What are you going to do?
The house for the last 2.5 days has just been a fire pot in here.
Okay, guys. We need to be the last 3, okay? Enough said. Thank you.
What? Wait, who do you mean you guys shoot me and Bunky in the end?
If he really said that to you, that really pisses me.
Why would I lie to you?
Well, he told me that you see it being him, you and Bunky.
That's what he told me. Did he tell you this in confidence?
Mm-hmm.
So I can't confront him?
Oh.
Okay.
No. Either I caught him in a lie or I caught Hardy in a lie. Somebody's lying.
You went and told him that I told you that. He's not going to tell me anything anymore.
He wasn't gonna tell you anything anyway, period, anymore. Done. You were done.
In my mind, he just took Will's place on the hit list. I know you're saying stuff to everyone, but I'm saying this, I'm saying that.
It wasn't me that came to you, buddy. You came to me.
No.
I hate that this has started up again so soon.
Oh, I know. I didn't think it'd be this soon.
I think this is a strong core 3 here. You know what I mean?
I would say.
I would say so.
I like you, Will. Yes, we've made a deal with the devil.
I'm definitely going to avenge Shannon's eviction. I think the world is Shannon. That's no secret.
We'll see you soon.
I could do it in the short term, but then my time after that would be very limited. So joining with Nicole and Hardy is a win-win for me.
Understood. I still have my opinions about Will, and I'm sure he has his opinions about me. And
We're not buddy-buddy, you know?
I totally understand. I have certain morals and values that I think that he lacks in certain circumstances. I have an inability to be overtly mean.
We do have, I think, some level of respect and understanding toward each other.
That's basically it.
That's ridiculous.
We are insane.
I think it's kind of strange seeing Hardy being pals with Will and Hardy basically kissing Will's butt.
The wait is finally over. Let's reveal the results.
I vote to evict Mike.
I vote to evict Krista.
By a vote of 4-1, Mike, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Paroled! Guys, here's the deal. I said it day one. Come in. Only one of us is leaving with the money. Have some fun. I had fun. I hope you guys have fun. And really, just don't kill each other. All right? All right. Cool. I'll see y'all later.
All right. Keep doing what you're doing. Try not to kill Kent. You're gonna be fine, and you're gonna win. Okay? Take Will with you. Take Will with you, okay? It's okay. It's all right. Go ahead and head out.
Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's
Okay?
gonna be fine.
Everything's gonna be great. See you later. Peace.
I guess we're not talking about one wear them again, huh? House guests, the power is up for grabs. Tonight's competition is called Face the Facts. Hardy, congratulations. You are the new head of household once again. Good job, baby.
Thank you.
Enjoy your private room for the second time. You can get your key back from Kent. And thank you, everyone.
Damn, it's hard to be so good. As soon as I went back into the room, I was kind of in a goofy, giddy mood. So it was kind of nice to be back in the room again. I can only nominate people that I feel no longer belong in the household for whatever reasons. And I brought people into the room with me because I wanted to have a private conversation with a few people and get some things straight in my head. I'm trying to figure out if Bunky would have won. Who he would have nominated?
I don't know, but Bunky just came running up to me right after everything. He's scrambling.
What did he say?
Nobody's looking me in the eye in this house. Is it me? Is it me? And I'm like, Bunky, I don't know. He's like, well, tell me, is it me? I mean, I'll vote however you guys want. I've always voted however you guys want. You just tell me, I'll do it.
He'll vote what?
Whatever we want.
You know what? That makes me literally sick to my freaking stomach. I know. It makes me ill that people like that are so weak. I got some surprises up my sleeve that'll drop the country's jaw if I get to play it my way.
All right, well, don't make me drop your jaw, okay?
No. What's up?
Congratulations again on head of the household. Thank you. Making a habit of it, which is cool. I just wanted to make sure that we're on the same page and everything. I've always voted according to the group, so I'm hoping that you won't nominate me, and I'm hoping that if it's the group or you want Will out next, I'll vote for Will. If you want Kent out next, I'll vote for Kent. Going along with the group and trying to be a team player. You know what I'm saying? And I just hope that you recognize that.
Sure.
Okay.
Cool. All right. I don't mind Bunky as a person, but he is extraordinarily needy. Kent's actions in the household this past week were unacceptable to almost everybody. He did things and said things to pretty much everybody this past week and tried to do things and form alliances with too many people and basically burn his bridges around him.
Gosh, I wonder what Hardy's gonna do. Nomination day tomorrow.
I have my loyalties personally to Krista and to Nicole, and I'm going to do everything I can to see that they're the last two people standing.
Monica had a conversation with Kent. Kent said you were forming an alliance and that Monica has not been pulling her weight around here.
Really?
Yeah.
Gee, who'd it come from?
Kent.
Exactly.
I did what I said I'd do. I watched your back. 2 weeks ago, I told you I'd watch your back. I caught your back.
When Kent told me he had my back, he let me know that if anything goes down and he let me know, or I should let him know. But I felt that that was suspect. I told him a couple of weeks ago that I'm not stupid, that I know everything that's going on. I'm not being used. You don't have to worry about it. So you want to play games here? Okay, there you go.
I'm trying to distance myself from Kent, but at the same time not upset Kent.
It's been difficult for me because everyone seems so different from me, or I'm so different from everyone else.
Because you're not a freak.
You and I were not supposed to be friends. And you know what? I think by you being friends with me may cost you a nomination and vice versa.
The only people that I don't want to see win it would basically be Bunky. I just see Bunky as someone that, will run to wherever the power is, and he's been at Kent's beck and call, attached at the hip with him. I don't need that.
But that's Kent, Hardy. You're talking to Bunky.
Yeah, but whatever I say to you could go to him.
Why didn't you tell me that? Have I ever lost your trust? Have you ever told me anything and said, don't tell him about it or don't tell so-and-so? Don't you think I've earned your trust that you could, if you wanted to tell me something, you could say, don't tell Kent. I want to tell you something, but don't tell Kent. But right away you're saying, oh, I can't tell you anything because you're friends with Kent. That's not fair to me, Hardy. I feel like you're ganging up on me, and I don't understand why.
Who's ganging up on you? People don't tell.
You two.
I'm sure you don't tell Kent stuff about me that you don't want me to find out. I would imagine if you don't want somebody that's.
What is there that I don't want you to find out about?
I don't know, man. Bunky, this is a game. Okay. All right, we're here to play a game.
Let me ask you this: are you threatened by me to win this game?
No.
Okay.
Are you threatened by me to win this game?
Yeah. I'll be honest with you.
I'm not. I'm actually. You know what? The funniest thing is, I'm not actually out to win this game. I'm actually out to try to ensure that somebody else will.
Oh, okay. He is threatened by me. And he has a reason to be. Because I'm going to win.
Nicole and I were having this long discussion, and I explained to her that I know that she's in love with me, that she's slowly falling in love with me, but she won't admit it. She was denying it, but I could tell that Nicole really is in love with me. What I'm explaining to you is, in the context of the house, you have some attraction for me, and you used to have disdain. Now you're like, okay, he's cool, but I have a husband, and in other times and in other ways, this would have been a different story.
So that equals up to me falling in love with you?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Bit by bit, day by day.
What are you talking about?
He is a freak. And he won't even crack a smile on it. He's like, I can't even tell if he really thinks he's serious or not because, he is a little full of himself.
Oh, do you know that you and I are going to be nominated? No, I didn't know. I bet you lunch. You and I, because, I don't know if you noticed it, but people won't even have eye contact with me. We are in here with a bunch of phony freaks who will kill their mother for fame and fortune and lie to their grandmother. Oh, yeah. These people can't see that Artie's a threat. They can't see he's winning that household every other week. All these people are going to act surprised when Artie's at the end and everything. And the thing is, I'm a much nicer guy than Artie.
Hardy has really found himself a strength position, and he's realigned his allegiances to not include me and to not include Bunky, and it doesn't include Monica, or I think it may include Will, which is right the opposite of what he said, that he was going to not rest until Chilltown was gone.
Do I want to be a nominee? No. Do I think that of all the people left in the house, I should be the nominee, looking from anyone's point of view other than my own? Absolutely.
All right, guys. As head of the household, you guys know that it's my duty to nominate 2 people to be considered for eviction All right, guys. This, as you probably all know, wasn't an easy thing for me to do, especially with you, Kent, because I have a great amount of respect and admiration for you. Unfortunately, this past week, some things had transpired, and I began to doubt some things about you, and I felt a little bit of pressure from you as to pick a side, what have you, when I didn't want to get involved in that. And Will, sorry. Will, you're the last remaining factor of Chilltown, and I made it no secret 2 weeks ago that I wanted everyone that I felt did people wrong from Chilltown to be evicted from the house.
Manya and I were outside playing backgammon. We're having a good time. I'm keeping the militia over there. I'm gonna kick your ass! Are we being too loud?
Yeah, a handful of us are trying to sleep, and you have no way of knowing. So can we just ask? Can I just ask? Did you try not to?
Are you in your room?
Or he's in.
Doesn't matter where.
He's in Chilltown.
No. I'm not getting smart.
I'm over here.
Okay, so I didn't need for you to say no matter where I'm at. I did not realize. I thought everybody was in their rooms.
Could you please not yell? That's all I'm asking.
Not a problem.
Okay, thank you.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Oh, you don't have to f***ing tell me.
All right, okay.
That's why I asked you the other night if he's been annoying you. He's been saying shit like that all week, and I've just been like...
That's about the 5th time.
I can only take so much. You know what I'm saying?
I'll let him ride that time.
That's all right. And I'm looking at her, and she's looking at me. I was just like... I mean, basically, he told us to screw off and shut the hell up. So that really pissed me off.
I can't wait to get out of all this phony bullshit. I'm ready to go.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I feel sorry for some of these people when they get out of here, having to face people on the outside.
I walk in there, and of course Kent goes, I can't wait to get out of this place. I'm ready to go. These phony-ass people, blah, 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 blah. I mean, obviously, he waited until I came in to try to say that in my face, you know? It took everything I had. I'm sick right now. It took everything I had to make this sandwich and walk out without saying anything. Because if I would have said something, it would have been on.
Good. I didn't say nothing.
I mean, if you got something to say to me, say it to me. I saved your ass. Oh!
Monkey, how you doing?
Doing great. How are you guys doing?
Your energy seems a little distant. Very low. Yeah, really. And I thought I'd let you know. I'll tell you everything else, so I'm not gonna not say it.
Well, I'll be totally honest with you. All of a sudden, I'm like being avoided, and I can't figure out what have I done. And
Stop and think.
Stop and think.
Okay.
What you give is what you get back. You're throwing some stuff out that's real not cute, baby. So I'm just letting you know. You told me to let you know. Said you walk around clueless. I don't think you as clueless as you say you are. Change your house, and you know that.
Yeah, but I see a different vibe between y'all.
Step in?
What you mean?
Between me. Yeah, just come and talk and tell me what you need me to do differently.
You know what, Bunky? I'm so mad right now.
Yeah.
If I say anything to you, I'll make you cry. You may want to wait till I simmer down a couple days.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah.
Worry them.
Approximately a week, 2 weeks ago, I thought that there would be a civil war among the smokers. That clearly has happened. And you have to ask yourself, can anyone take pleasure in watching groups of people get angry at each other and tear each other apart verbally, psychologically, and emotionally? I can, and I sit there and do it every day.
Everybody knows not to make smart-ass comments to me or rude comments to me, and they haven't. You have.
All right. Well, let me say this, though. I was a little disappointed when I was told that you threw the head of household so that you wouldn't have to nominate me like you were going to be forced to nominate me. You sat out there and cried when I held your week in my hands, when I held your life in this house. It was my vote. Mike wanted me to vote you out. Before I got to know you, I told him I was going to. That's why I called hell for Mike for four weeks, because you didn't walk out that door because of my vote, okay? Then you're sitting here telling me today, I don't know, kid, I don't know if I'm gonna vote for you or not. Depends on what's best for my strategy. You know, how do you think that makes me feel?
If I won HOH and I didn't nominate you, my ass was out of here the very next week. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. I can't look out for you to save your ass and look out for me to save my ass too. We're farther along in this game than we were 4.5 weeks ago.
But are you still staying to what you told Cheryl, and that is you're not going to rest until the Chilltown's the hell out of here?
Yeah. They will be out of here before me, hopefully.
I love it. I love to watch them pull each other apart. They're ripping at each other like carnivores. It's like a headhunter fest, and they're all trying to eat each other's brains out.
Hardy out of nowhere just decided, I'm going to splinter off with Krista and try to recruit Nicole and go against Bunky, Monica, and Ken.
Kent was outside bending Will's ear already this morning, and I was already awake, and I just didn't want to get up and deal with Kent because he's been a for the last couple days. So then Monica woke up and she heard it, and she's like, what is he saying? What's he saying?
I don't want to wake up to this early in the morning. I want to go to bed and go to sleep, and when I wake up in the morning, I want to hear something good. I don't want to hit no bull early in the morning.
I know.
You know, this is some bull.
I know.
We can be on all day long. This is all we can talk about to everybody get tired. If that's what you want to do, let's talk about it in the room, in the bathroom, in the kitchen, while you're cooking, outside, in the dining room. I'm not playing. I'll talk about it all day, every day, with everybody. Talk about everything every day. Excuse me, Lord, it is Sunday, but I'm pissed off. Let me have a cup of tea. Let me smoke a cigarette. Then it could be on. I don't want to hit it out of my sleep. Now, what was so important that had to be said this morning?
Hey guys, do me one favor. If I have to be deprived for the week, I don't mind that. The Bunky's not done anything to you guys. Don't take it out on him, okay?
What you talking about, Ken?
Well, nobody even says good morning to me. Nobody says good morning to Bunky. Bunky walks
Bunky,
to the
did we
table.
say good night, good morning to you?
Just please, okay?
This
morning, he doesn't deserve it.
What are you talking about?
You started it yesterday, Kent.
That totally pissed me off. For one, because that's childish. Two, Bunky is a grown man. He can fend for himself. Three, I don't appreciate somebody blaming me for something or I did something that I did not do.
That's okay.
Don't do that. You know what I mean?
No, that's okay.
Don't do that because that is not fair.
Bunky doesn't deserve it.
Bunky ain't getting, nobody's done nothing to Bunky.
I understand.
And I haven't done anything to you. And if Bunky, you got something to say? Ken, you got something to say to me? Do you have something to say? Don't laugh.
And she can only take so much before she has to vent, and she took so much that she had to blow.
What did you go tell him that we do to you, Bunky? Did we do anything to you?
He hasn't said a thing.
But why are you taking up for him?
I've seen it.
What? You ain't see shit and I say good morning to you?
Yeah, I didn't say anything.
Well, you should say something. Say, kid, don't worry about that. I got this. What you got? You know why you got to do it like that? Act like grown ass people and stuff. Act like motherfucking kids. Don't do that to me, kid. I've been your friend, and don't do that to me. Don't start no early in the morning with me. And Bucky, if you got anything to say, you say that. I've done nothing to you, and I've done nothing to Kent. And you set your ass down there just like that. I'll say good morning to your black ass every day. I'll talk behind your back. Anything I say to you, I say it to your face. And kid, if you want to talk, let's get down. And anybody else feeling insecurities or feeling kind of up, let's talk about it now. Because after the day, I don't want to hear this. Because y'all ain't gonna make me feel like I ain't. But I will bust one of y'all asses if you with me like this again. And I'm not playing. Yes.
Here's the deal. If Top still stands together, if you'd rather see the four of us decide how this game is going to end as opposed to Will, and Will's been real good the last day or two, but it doesn't do anything to negate what he did the first of this game, which was a lot of evil things, and I can't believe Hardy Hill's now his best friend. But you're playing strategy, and I understand strategy. But everybody in this room, if you want to win this game, there's a man you got to worry about. He's the biggest threat in this game because he's the most competitive. He's good looking, always had his way. He's smart. There's the guy right there you need to get rid of. And I'll tell you what, any of us four win head of household, we can make him go home. Now, I understand what Hardy's doing, and Hardy has a right to do that. I have no problem with his strategy.
Idea what I'm doing, all right, pal? Let me ask you a
You
question.
think I don't see
you
all
talk,
this?
now it's my turn to talk.
No, you don't talk to me unless I want to talk to you.
No, I'll talk to you right now.
Yeah, no, you won't.
What did you?
I don't have to listen to any of your shit. You lie.
Was it
You're
true?
a liar.
Did you ask
You're
me?
a liar.
Did you ask me out here if I wanted to be you and Bunky?
No, I
the
did
final
not.
Three?
No, I did not.
You're a liar.
You're
You're lying through your teeth, and you made me ask yourself.
And you didn't sit right there and ask me who I thought the three ought to be.
I'm not even going to go there, man.
You're lying. You're lying about me, and you're lying to me. All right, I tell you what. Why don't you tell everybody who's going to be standing beside you when this game's up? Who's number 2, Hardy? Tell everybody. You promised everybody in the room that they're going to be standing next to you. Now tell them. Bust him up, ladies. Let's go.
Raise your hand if I promised that I wanted you to be in the final
Why don't you
three.
tell them who's going to be standing next to you?
I'm asking them to raise their hands. Who did I tell that I
You
want
didn't
you
even
to
have the
decide
gall to tell Monica that you said that she doesn't do anything. That's why she doesn't deserve to win.
Bunky, what did I tell you? I said I'm not necessarily playing to win. I'm playing so that other people can win, and that people like you do not win.
Oh, Hardy, you're not planning to win.
Oh, I wanted
you
to thank
expect
you.
people to believe that?
I wanted to thank you for going out with the
God.
grace and style that you promised us. A lot of class you have.
As you are well aware, this is a house of deceit, lies, and cards. It could tumble at any time.
I asked you who are the two people that you're trying to help to win, and you wouldn't tell me
Well, guess
what I
what?
believe.
There's a shitload more secrets that you're not going to be letting on that you haven't been privy to. I'm not the one lying.
And today, I became aware of what has been going on all along, and I can't believe it was more clear.
So Kent was right?
About what?
About you and Hardy being the alliance.
Today, I had confirmation from Krista, of all people, that she is in a secret alliance that has been present since day 3 with Hardy and Monica.
Where did that lead? What's Nicole gonna do if she finds out you have an alliance with Hardy and Monica?
I don't know. And she's not gonna, because you're the only other person who knows.
Krista said that her, Hardy, and Monica have had an unspoken pact. Hardy and Monica and her sit down, take the cards, and flip one over as to who's leaving. And that's how they vote without talking about it.
That's why she's been looking at those cards all day.
Right.
The more extravagant lie you tell, the more people believe it.
Why do you think she's looking at those cards alone? You think she's playing solitaire with 12 cards?
I throw out about 100 to 150 lies a day, and maybe 2 or 3 stick. I really made it up, and my favorite part about it is everyone believes it. Pretty good, right?
And the worst part about it is, when Kent tried to tell you that Hardy and Krista are in cahoots, he was right. They have a group, and she is positive that Hardy would not vote her or Monica out, even ahead of you.
He's going straight to hell if he's been lying.
Okay, so you think there might be some truth to Kent's story?
Let's face it. I mean, you and Hardy could be not who I think you are.
I promise. I'm not in cahoots with Hardy.
Someone like Hardy who says, yeah, I'm gonna leave when it comes down to 3 people. That's not true. It's nice to think that, oh, you could give this girl some money and it'd be nice, but that's not what this game is about.
You don't think it was important for me to know that Krista's double-crossing me?
I didn't know that.
Much you and Monica and her in the top 3.
You don't think I was going to let that happen?
She was smart the way that she did me. Real smart. That makes me mad.
Hardy all along has claimed to be, this nice guy. Well, clearly he's not that. He can't be trusted. That's my role.
Well, you expect me just to be like, okay, I figured this out and now I'm gonna leave number 5, no problem?
You get hit a household Thursday.
Okay.
Who you putting up?
I don't know. Tell me what to do.
You're not thinking. I know. What did you promise, Shannon?
That I'll get rid of Hardy. Oh, you brilliant little bitch.
My role at this time is to eliminate Hardy, jump into that alliance with Krista and Monica, and try not to get Nicole mad at me for eliminating Hardy. What's happening with Bunky, I have no idea.
What is your goal?
To get out Krista and Monica and Hardy. I think that it's smarter to get Krista out first because Monica will get...
You don't think Monica and Bunky's got your back?
I know Monica doesn't have my back. I'd just appreciate it if you really wouldn't bring it to light.
Well, I appreciate you being honest.
Y'all know damn well that I've not broke y'all trust, and I will not break y'all trust. This is how it's gonna go down. Me and Monica be final 3. You cut Monica. You just keep acting like you're out there.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna keep acting stupid. And naive.
Krista thinks she's gonna be America's sweetheart. Give me a break. Cussing like a sailor and lying to everybody. She hates me because I figured her shit out first. Good thing is, America's seeing it all. You know?
House guests, the wait is finally over. Let's reveal the results. By a vote of 4-0, Kent, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Appreciate it.
Good luck, Kent.
See you, Kent.
Hey. God, thank God.
House guests, the power is up for grabs. Tonight's competition is called Pushing It to the Limit. Nicole, your dream has come true. Congratulations. You are finally the head of household.
Never dreamed that Kent and I would be friends.
So I hope he understands. God, I hope he understands.
I just feel like I'm betraying a friend, and I just hope he understands, and I just hope that I'm doing the right thing, and I hope that people aren't playing me.
You know what? He's still gonna be your friend. He will, Bonk.
And I knew that the house didn't want him to stay, so
kind of voted for the house.
I decided that it would be smartest for me to do one-on-ones with everybody because that's only fair. They have made it halfway through the game, and they deserve at least that much respect.
Look at it this way. Who's the biggest threat to an HOH and be in a position of power?
Krista.
Or Bunky?
Apparently it backfired on me.
They're both pissed at me, but I can say, you guys have the power, you're power of two. One of you guys has to go. It's a game.
This is the way I see things, and I'm being perfectly honest with you. And don't get mad at me, okay? As far as strategy in the game goes, you and Monica are too strong, man. You're too strong.
I know.
And that's really scary to me.
If you guys, I mean, I'm not going to be mad at you.
My emotions with Krista were running very high because I made that bond with Krista the first night. Just do the you and I, okay? We don't have to say anything else. However, I have found out since then that this means, Nicole, you're number at least 4 with me.
I really do think that Bunky is a major threat. Bunky is a very intelligent human being. He voted against his friend. If you put me up, there's a chance I'm going.
Believe me, I understand that. This is the other thing, okay? Me and Hardy and Will made a pact last week to push you to the top without telling you because it's none of your business. Listen.
And I can't believe you just told me that.
Stop and listen to what I'm saying to you. But it will not work unless I get Monica out of here.
She's my friend, Nicole.
I know, Krista. Did you come in here to win $500,000?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You need to buck the up then.
You a bitch. You are.
I'm sorry.
Jeez.
I was as honest as I possibly could be, which was 90%, and I think that's pretty good. So, just being brutally honest, of course, because I know you will be. Wouldn't you consider putting me up because you consider me a threat?
Yes, absolutely. I would. Just like you don't forget, I don't forget. But when I constantly heard you say, I have loyalty to certain people here, my name was never mentioned. I got to be careful. I got to watch out. There's a threat right there.
I don't know what to think because I can either do what the entire house wants me to do, which is get rid of Bunky. Or there's the other problem about who to put up against him, because you're absolutely right. You don't know. If I put you up against him, we don't know that it's going to go that way.
Oh, I know how it's going to go.
Oh, you do?
Who would be a bigger threat, me or Bunky?
Bunky is not a threat. I have no idea what I'm going to do. If you can give me some sort of something that I should think otherwise, I'll be more than happy to hear it.
The black girl is not going to win. That's it.
Okay.
That's how I feel the way I feel, and I get it, and I understand.
I respect that you feel that way. That's fine.
Yeah. The gay guy and the black girl. That's how I feel.
Okay.
I'm not surprised. The good thing is we talked about it. That's it.
Okay.
There's nothing else I got to talk about.
Let me tell you this now that we're being very honest. Krista said, what are you going to do if you win head of household? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I really don't know. And I'm like, nominate Hardy. And she's like, do what Shannon wanted you to do. And she just left it at that, you know? So she's lying to everybody too, you know?
I don't know. But at least, you know what? At least before all this started happening, I was honest up front. That's all I can say. So I have more of a clear conscience than I probably deserve to have.
I told Krista, I said, me and Hardy and Will made a pact to do what we can to get you to win this game.
You told her that?
Yeah, but just listen, it was smart for me to tell her that, because that...
I don't want to hear anymore.
Why?
Because now I would rather not be privy to that information.
Okay.
That you promised her that we were trying to help her win, and next thing you know, she's gone. I just wish you wouldn't have promised that to her.
I didn't promise that to her. I said we had said that we were going to do what we could try to do to push you to the top, which is exactly what we had tried to do a few days ago.
I told you guys out here on the basketball court, and I'm not bullshitting. I no longer am playing for anyone but me. I still have loyalties and, in my head, but when it comes down...
How can you have loyalties, Hardy? I'm not no mean person, man, and it's... Yeah.
All right, here's where it divided for me.
You don't understand going back to my town. And is what you don't understand. I don't want to go back anymore.
Where do you want to go?
I don't want to be looked upon or frowned upon, and that's what's going to happen.
I find myself losing who I am in here.
I came all this way for what? To lose something inside of me? I don't want to be mean. I was happy just being me.
I believe that Will's going to say at this point whatever he needs to say to stay in the game.
And that's not what he pledged to me.
Will, look, you little bitch. You think you saved somebody? Is that what you think?
That what?
You saving me in some kind of way? Is that what you
I
think?
think I'd like to have a discussion with you quietly, and you won't allow that.
You betrayed me.
No, there's other things you don't know, which I'm gonna explain to you very soon.
How can you explain to me when you sat there and told me the other night that we had each other's back?
Well, we made this pact that we would tell each other everything that was going on in the house. That way we'd secure our positions on what's going on.
Krista's really frustrated with the game. She just projects her anger at everyone, regardless of your involvement with her current situation.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Like you're about to shoot me.
She's looking at me like that.
Okay. I'm getting out of the way.
I am not cool with being putting up, bottom line.
Chris is freaking out right now. She's been boiling over.
I don't think you should do it. And if in the event that I go, you're gone.
Now you're threatening me back because I'm trying to tell you what's up and be honest with you?
If I leave, is what I'm saying, you're next.
Yo! Okay, Nicole, as I step forward through here, I promise I'm being 100% honest. You're all I have in the house. I'm well aware. I just discussed it with the diary room. I have nothing else going on. I've prided myself on lying since day one, and I have to continue that. Otherwise, people will feel let down. Yeah, I'm like, listen, she's like, what is Nicole going to do? I'm like, I have no idea what she's going to do. And I'm like, but I'm like, not even sure if I can trust Nicole, but Nicole's the only person I can even come close to trusting, so I'm just going to do whatever the f Nicole wants.
You can't trust me. Come on.
No, I do trust you, but you have to understand when I'm sitting there working out and Krista comes out and she's like, you got a secret pact. I'm like, cool.
Let me explain this to you. This is perfect. They don't know about the secret pact about me and you.
Okay.
Nobody does, and nobody will.
So do you
Everything
mean
is going. Everything couldn't be more in line for us than it is right now.
Right. Let me say this about Hardy really quickly. I know he's a really good friend of yours, but let me just give you my analysis. He is, in the context of this game, very shaky. The main person I want out of the house is Hardy. I actually like Hardy. I think he's a really nice guy. However, he did kick my girlfriend out. I'm not happy about that. That's no secret. So on my hit list, Hardy's at the top. I really want to be with Shannon, and I really owe this to her to pay her back.
Fine.
At some point, I'm going to need your support.
Yeah, I don't care what you do.
All right, you're the boss. I think it's to Nicole's advantage to have me in the house because, you know, although she's head of household and people have to kiss her butt, no one really likes her either.
I don't want to see you the way you are today because that's not who you are.
I thought the people in here were my friends, somewhat, you know, in some sense.
Sit back down.
Will, I thought was one of my best friends.
Sit down.
I'm going to get my cigarettes.
Okay.
I just think everything's bullshit.
Right before the nominations were announced, Monica asked me to have a discussion with her and Krista.
Tell them what you just said to me.
I feel like you treated me like I'm some ignorant person that shouldn't have been let in on a conversation. You know, that was about me.
The thing I did not tell you is that they said that they wanted to put you in the finals, and
I told you that.
Okay,
I've been telling that.
You had a no, that's not right, because it wasn't just Hardy, because you had a conversation with Nicole.
Yes.
Nicole told me not to tell a soul.
Yes.
That y'all agreed not to tell me that y'all gonna help me get to the freaking top.
It wasn't like I was going to be like, okay, 4's cool, and then I'm out of here at 4. If it came down to us 4, I was going to try to stab them in the back.
You're getting a total story, because I got a total story from Hardy that it was me, Monica, Herman, Nicole, and the last. Is what was told to me.
Okay, well then they're playing everybody, but what am I supposed to do?
So basically, the two people that I think that I trusted are liars, is what they're putting to me.
That didn't happen. That didn't happen. I said, listen, let's have some others join us and help us learn about each other better. And what I really meant was let's place the blame on a lot of other people besides me. No, you said, listen, what are we talking about this morning? I said, listen, I don't want to lie to you. You've been throwing a fit, and people aren't happy about it.
And it's not throwing a fit. It said somebody's lying, and I want to know.
Everybody's lying. That's the context of this house.
No, everybody wasn't lying from the beginning because I trusted them.
Hey, look, you knew that I was gonna try to do what I can to help you until the last 48 hours. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going through all this crap for anyone but me.
But
so what's the problem? What's the question?
You're supposedly her rock.
What's this have to do with you?
There's a lot to do with me.
Yeah, and what do you want me to tell you?
Hardy,
I don't know what you want me to say to you.
Concept?
What's your point? Did you want me to tell you how I'm gonna vote?
No.
What's the
point?
point?
I'm saying is, me and Nicole had a conversation. The conversation was, this and this and this, and she feels threatened.
What's this and this and this?
She feels.
I don't know what that means.
I pretty much sat back and watched. Occasionally, I would pick my feet or look off into the sky to draw attention away from myself, and it seemed to work out really well.
I'm not cool with the lying and running around and don't tell anybody, and that's fine, okay? There's little things.
You were the one that perpetuated it with the UT thing.
No.
No, we never.
The UT thing.
untouchables basically just stay out of all the mix. And we did that. We accomplished that. Us three, because we didn't get involved in all the screaming complications.
Because it was decided that her, Monica, and myself were to be the last three in the end. That's what I was asked to be involved in.
Did we ever plot against anyone in this house?
No, we never plotted against any one person.
Well, then I take that as plotting against me. If you three are the ones in the end,
basically,
that's a plot.
It was just
That's an
basically to
alliance.
stay out of all the mix because everybody was fighting at this time.
It was simply mentioned that we'd like to see the three of us in the end.
I mean, everybody's had that conversation.
Okay, well, if I'm not inclusive of especially you two in the end, then I am going to take that personally. Can you understand that? I'm not going to reiterate what Hardy says every time he's at a household and what everyone else has said. So I nominated you, Krista, and you, Monica. The reason that I nominated both of you is the same reason. This is a game. You said the other night when we were sitting outside that this isn't a pity party, this is a game, and it's about strategy. The bottom line is two people are power. So I understand you guys are upset. You can do whatever to me, or if you want to say anything to me.
I've been in your position before, and I mean, I know it's hard to do what you're doing. I've been in that position, and it was just it's probably harder for you at this point than it was for me during my head of household.
Well, a few things to say. I'll say some here, and I'll say some Monday, and I know why I was nominated. I was prepared for it, knew it, was waiting, and when you asked me the other day, which I thought was a setup, how would you feel if I nominated you? And I said I'd feel 50-50 because I know if I'm nominated, I'm gonna go. So I was just waiting to when you got the head household that I was gonna get out of here. You got dogged out, it was totally wrong, happened that people bonded with you before I did, and I bonded with Sherry, and I didn't want her to go out. You stayed in to get your revenge, and I feel like you got your revenge, and I thought your revenge were for Chilltown and people who were negative, not somebody that, in my positions. So I'm not surprised at your choice. That's that. I'm a bad bitch. You understand? And I know that coming in, I know it leaving. A threat, baby.
That definitely scared Nicole, I think, to see Monica come out the box like that.
I know, but I just really disagree with the notion that you never felt you had a chance to win.
You took it the wrong way.
No, I'm just saying, I mean, we can agree to disagree. We agreed on that.
You just don't understand me, Hardy.
I see that as an excuse.
What?
I never had a chance to win.
Yeah, that's crap.
That's copping out.
Definitely.
Boy, I'm glad nominations are over. So, I made it another week.
You okay?
That's why I came in here to see if you're okay.
I'm not mad at you.
You have to understand the whole you three untouchables, whatever the f it's called, was very hurtful to me. The fact was, I wasn't included in a group of two people who I swore my allegiance to. That's hurtful. You've got to be able to understand that.
I understand that, but you misunderstanding what it meant. It was basically kind of almost like a joke. It wasn't nothing where we sat down and said, okay, you know what? We're going to do this, 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 and this. That never happened.
The fact is that you and Hardy, the two people who I pledged allegiance to, had hopes or plans or whatever it was for a top three, and I definitely wasn't included in it.
David, that was a long, long time ago.
No matter what, you can't catch somebody in a lie here because the person you're trying to catch in a lie could be the honest one, and the person who's telling you about the lie could be the lying one. You just don't know. So, because of that, my relationship with Krista is... I don't know.
You trusted Hardy, but you didn't trust the way he was voting. What makes you think you can trust it now?
I have slowly convinced Nicole that Hardy is not being honest with her. I am slowly, hammering this wedge in between her and Hardy, and I suspect that eventually I'm going to have it to the point where she doesn't trust Hardy at all.
So the whole point is I don't want to mislead you. It's not Hardy stabbing you in the back, but he made a pact with Monica and Krista that supersedes anything you have going with him. Now, who's to say he's not lying to them? I don't know, but he's definitely lying to somebody.
I'm crying here because I don't want to see them see me cry every few minutes because they're going to think they won that they hurt me, so I'm not going to give them the opportunity to see that.
If Monica keeps it up, she's just going to dig her grave and nail her coffin. She is convinced that she's leaving, and it's not a guarantee that Monica is leaving.
Why are you packing your stuff?
Because I'm leaving on Thursday.
I don't like the fact that she's packing already because her assumption could be and should be and maybe will be incredibly wrong.
I guess I'll let her out.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nicole and I have an Ike and Tina relationship. You know, sometimes things went bad, but then sometimes they wrote Proud Mary, you know, and they sung that and things went really well.
He acted like, Satan's right-hand man for that 10 days. And I thought he was the worst person I've ever met in my entire existence on the planet.
We sort of had a mutual disrespect for each other, but at least we knew where we stood. We didn't really want to talk to each other, but in the event that we had to, we did.
When somebody hates you and then all of a sudden wants to know you, it kind of, in some sort of deranged way, makes you feel better about yourself.
Well, the fact of the matter is now I really like you and now we're friends, but am I using you to help me? Well, yeah, I am. You know what I mean? Like,
we developed this friendship, I guess, telling each other stories and blah, 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 and realized that we do have a lot in common, as scary as that may be.
Nicole and I don't have all that much in common, but the one thing we do have in common is that we're both attracted to me. I like myself and Nicole likes me. She won't admit it, but it's a simple truth.
I don't understand why she's mad at you.
I don't either. That's why it really is a flip of the coin on which one to vote out.
Well, I mean, I think that, like I said, whatever you want is fine with me, ultimately, but I think that, give it a two or 3 days, because I think you'll have a definitive answer in 2 or 3 days.
I have a lot of respect for Will, even though he is the evil doctor. He has been completely honest with me. I totally believe that. And he's got an awesome personality, and he's just fun.
I hope Nicole trusts me. However, she shouldn't. If she does, she's stupid. I tried to evict her the first week, and I'm going to try to evict her some other point.
Everybody could be playing me.
Which of the following would you like to see added to their backyard?
Just when I think America's Choice can't go any worse, something like this happens, and you totally redeem yourself! We got a trampoline!
Well, I hope you're happy, you bastard.
Hey, trampoline! Thank you, America! I am ready to jump on a trampoline! Trampoline, trampoline, trampoline!
Yesterday, he tried to explain to me why I should have never had anything to worry about, which I don't care what he says. I did.
Will went to Krista. She told him everything about you and Monica and her and how it was ever since day 3 you guys had this set up.
No.
And okay, well just listen.
Go ahead.
So Will was freaking out. He was like, got to tell this to Nicole and I've got to get her to be my ally, otherwise I'm out.
So you told him what I said?
Yeah, because...
So anything I say, you say to him?
No, because all I knew was that you were in an alliance that I didn't know about, and I was very pissed off.
She just wanted to convey to me that she was really hurt by the fact that I didn't tell her about that a long time ago, when in reality, in my mind, it didn't really matter if I told her or not. My alliance is to you 100%, and you know 100% that I want you number 1 and her number 2, or the top 2, what have you, and I will do what it needs from me.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
It was shocking to me. You have to understand all that information.
I can imagine.
It's imperative that me and you get out of household back to back for the next 3 weeks. Imperative. And we have to get rid of Krista this week.
I agree.
So is this a non-issue? We're definitely keeping... Not happy.
So sorry.
I just really want to get sympathy, though.
Well, I'm sorry. I wanted to, too. In 2 different votes. Yet I couldn't.
Well, mine's different.
It doesn't matter. I thought mine was different, too.
Yeah, but you want to get sympathy votes so that you're set up for the finals. I want to get sympathy votes because
I didn't want to do that so I was set up for the finals, Will. They were my friends.
Well, who? In what case?
Autumn and Kent.
Well, I mean...
I couldn't vote for either one of them. Either time that I wanted to.
All right.
I'm sorry, I'm just aggravated that now it's like you're changing...
No, I'm not changing anything. I just wanted to let you know, but I'm not changing anything.
I promise.
Means HOH and places me in Hardy.
It shouldn't be changing anything unless you give me a reason.
No, I'm not. How many times did I tell you that of all the people in here who you could trust, I'm the only one? I assure you, as a friend, as a confidant, you have nothing to worry about. If it doesn't come up 3-0, it wasn't me.
If my position is what I think it is, I'm the most golden person in this house.
She should win if she gets that far.
Bunky and I have a very loyal, honest relationship. If anyone talks to you about something, you need to let me know.
I promise I will.
Bunky has the deciding vote.
Right.
You have the most power in this house right now. You have the deciding vote.
They don't realize how loyal I am to Nicole.
I want you and me to be the last two. I'll just be honest with you.
I do. I want me and somebody to be the last two, sweetheart.
I think the eviction will go the way that Nicole wants it to go.
If either one of us leave, we're okay with leaving.
The people that I thought were my friends are not.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
But in the event that we stay, it's on.
I'm very concerned with Nicole. She has a lot of power.
It's so beautiful where the power is. It's like... My core personality is completely alpha female. Every person I've ever met at some point has been intimidated by me.
Nicole has Hardy wrapped around her finger.
Okay, you're dismissed! Even Hardy has told me that I intimidate him.
She's definitely a very strong, very uncompromising person.
Nicole has Bunky in a very good position.
Bunky's intimidated by everybody.
I am Nicole's puppet, and I vote the way Nicole says.
And Nicole thinks, and in actuality probably has me in a pretty good position as well.
So whatever. Listen, you're the boss.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She seems to think she's God at this point.
The most powerful person in this house right now is Nicole. Ooh, you can get out.
Shut up, Manya! Everybody likes to win. I just seem to be a little more fierce, and I'm taking everyone down.
House guests, the moment of truth is finally here.
I vote to evict Krista.
I vote to evict Krista.
I am voting to evict Krista.
By a vote of 3-0, Krista, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Nobody get up. Will, Monica, come on. Bunky, I love you, baby.
Me too. I'm sorry.
Don't lie and manipulate to get yourself anywhere, Hardy. Good game, baby.
See you, sweetie.
Nicole, good game. See you in the end. Baby, I'm all right.
You all right?
I did good and I wouldn't lie, and I was up against you because I wouldn't sell you out.
I know you wouldn't sell me out, and I know that's okay.
You're not a weak. You're not weak. The weak thing was selling me out to them when you promised Boogie. But that's all right. You came in here lying, and I understand that. And I mean, it's a game. Baby, you'll be fine. And I'm gonna see you on the outside. Don't worry, I'm not gonna do anything to hurt you. You listen to me.
Damn them!
You stop it. Stop it. I can't do this right now.
If they was doing it because they think I don't have a chance to win, they want to dog me out. So they got rid of you. And you stay here.
They got rid of me.
But you know,
Wait,
I'm in the game. I'm not going to give up. I don't care what you say. You belong in here just as like everybody
You'll be able
else.
to talk. Let me talk now. My time's
Okay, go
limited.
ahead.
Listen to me. The only reason that I'm up against you, and I want the world to know, is because I wouldn't vote against you.
I know.
And I couldn't do that because you're my friend.
You're my friend.
And I hope you make it to then. You take Buck with you.
I'm going to work as hard as I can, but what
You got my strength, I'm telling you. And you know money don't mean anything to me.
And it doesn't mean anything. I'm not going to sell my soul to the devil because they sold their soul to the devil.
I love you.
And I love you too. You're my true friend.
It's the game, people. It's the game.
That's right.
All right? That's the bottom line, you know?
This head of household competition came down to two people, Hardy and Bunky.
The final results are in. Bunky completed the course in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Very nice, Bunky. Hardy completed the course in 2 minutes and 7 seconds, leaving Hardy is the new head of household. Congratulations, Hardy.
Thanks. Well, I lost the head of the household competition, and now I think I'm going to get nominated.
Man, you had a great streak going, Bunky. 2 luxuries in a row. America's Choice, and then the finals of HOH.
That was amazing for me.
I wanted to win, and I needed to win.
If you look historically at trends that have occurred throughout this house, I'm in a lot of trouble. Hardy's been head of household twice previously, both times I was nominated. I suspect I'll be nominated again.
Only 2 more, honey. Only 2 more.
I'm elated. I mean, we are so on track. Now I just have to make sure that I win HOH next week and hold up my end of the bargain.
Bunky, been coming on very, very strong the last week and a half. Surprisingly strong. He won the luxury challenge. He's won, if you can call it winning, the food challenge. And he came really, really close in the head of the household competition. He's impressed me, and I definitely take him as a serious threat. Monica's basically laying back in the cut, as we say. She's keeping a low profile, just being herself, you know. If it's Monica and I in the final 2, then some things have gone horribly wrong with my plan. Will is a character. He's almost like a joker, like a court jester. I think he's funny as hell. He's great to be around. He is somewhat of a threat.
Hardy is looking at things from a strategic point of view, which is good.
He's probably a bigger threat than Will, but they're both a threat.
So, would you have a clear conscience voting Will out?
Well, yeah. It would be easier to me to nominate Boogie and Monica.
Why would it make a difference to you?
Because
I put both of them.
Because then I could vote Monica and you could be the tiebreaker.
I'm still going to be the tiebreaker.
Right, but I have a clearer conscience voting out Monica than I do Bunky. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Because Monica's more of a threat or Bunky is?
I'll do whatever you want me to do, Hardy. I just want
you to tell me that you want to win.
I do want to win, and I will do whatever you want me to do. If you want Bunky to leave, then I'll vote Bunky out.
The most viable threat right now, as I see it, is Bunky.
That's fine.
As long as both of us don't get posted next week, we're golden, because the other person will save each other. Hopefully, if he doesn't turn on me.
The red pepper and the green pepper live in peace. The lemons and the limes, they live in peace. Why can't the onions be together? I agree to keep the cucumber away from the other stuff. I'm not saying to go there yet.
As soon as Hardy won HOH, that night, Will really turned on the charm, and he really started amusing Hardy. And I mean to tell you, that night, Hardy laughed harder than I've ever seen him laugh.
I swear to God, man, stop, because you're making me hurt. My stomach actually hurts now.
The only thing that I like about Hardy is that he thinks I'm funny. He really does. He genuinely thinks I'm a funny individual, and you know what? He's right. I'm a very funny individual, and I take a lot of pride in that. Will that help me for nominations? No. Will it help me for eviction? It might. We'll have to wait and see.
I think he's a fun guy. You know, I think he's demented. You know, he definitely helps pass the time quickly here. He makes it interesting, and I laugh a lot when he's around. And, you know, if we're going to be in here for another month, would you rather, you know, be in here with somebody that is fun to hang out with and makes it interesting, or would you rather leave a person in here that's definitely, without any doubt, a threat?
I think when you talk to Will, I think if for some ungodly reason, which I can't even fathom, I don't win HOH, I mean, obviously it would be him that would win it. I really think that, you know, when you make the deal with him, just say, if you make this promise, you need to stick to it. Otherwise, if I don't feel like you're going to stick to it, you're going to be gone.
If he makes a deal, we're going to let him stay. If he screws with me or screws with Nicole or what have you, then we can make sure that he goes home. Hey, I wanted to ask you some questions.
Please?
I know you don't. Well, let me ask you, do you want to go home this week?
Absolutely not.
All right.
I'd really like to stay, actually.
I already talked with Nicole, obviously, and if you give me your word that if you win HOH, you won't nominate both Nicole and I, we'll keep you here for another week.
All right.
Or we'll keep you here, whatever.
I've promised Hardy and Nicole that I wouldn't nominate them both. I clearly would nominate them both. I would stab them both in the back and leave them to bleed, you know, on the kitchen floor, and I wouldn't even clean it up. And if I did, I'd use a dirty towel and leave it on the bathroom floor.
You know what I'm saying?
Another week with the possibility of us being the final 3.
Correct.
And if I win next
With the distinct possibility of us being the final 3.
If I win next week, I'll put up you and Monica, and Nicole will send Monica home.
Correct.
Done.
Hardy made a deal with me, and he is too dumb to even realize what happened. As everyone knows, I will make any deal I can to stay alive. So I shook his hand and looked him right in the eye and said, "You have a deal."
Nomination ritual. Okay, guys. I'm not going to get all weird on this one. Will, I nominated you because not nominating you would be like Christmas without presents. And
Kind of like cornflakes without the milk.
exactly. I think you're a great guy, man. I really had a fantastic time getting to know you this past several weeks, and I've definitely found a lot of commonality between you and I. But again, you know, you're a risk and a potential person who could end this game in a way other than the way I foresee it. So that's why I've nominated you.
I understand.
Yet again. Okay. And Bunky, my boy. You, my man, have had a phenomenal week and a half. Unfortunately, your phenomenal week and a half has also made you stick out like a sore thumb as the most obvious threat to ending the game how I foresee it.
He has no power. He has no anything, you know? He's just a scared little boy with this freaky black hair and this puffed up chest.
The Hardy Tower will crumble eventually. I want to be around for that because it will crumble.
Hardy has bullied around a lot of people, so I can just say to myself, well, I do get to come back and have the final say with my vote.
Yeah.
He's not going to... No. Even if he's the last two, he's not going to be king.
Well, yeah, that is true. I mean,
that will be our last final say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He may evict us, but we'll have the final say. But you know what? He planned it this way, and now that I think about it, it's not a coincidence that of course he's winning every other week because he's competing. And which week did he pick? He picked the week where he would be the tiebreaker.
Listen, I mean, Bunky, here's the sad thing. One of us is leaving this week, and if the other one doesn't win HOH, they're leaving the next week.
I didn't expect Bunky to take the nomination as well as he did. I'm really impressed that he has been able to be that okay with it. That was only half an hour ago, though, and he's already put me on the spot.
I don't mean to put you on the spot or make you uncomfortable, but I was just kind of wanted to kind of prepare mentally, and if this is my last week, I'd kind of like to, know that it's my last week so that I can make the most of it. So you had said that earlier that you were thinking that the Will should be the next one to go. Do you still feel that way? If you don't, I won't be upset.
It's very up in the air right now, Bunky.
Okay. Had I not asked you, then I would have just gone back on my memory and said, okay, Nicole said that she would never vote to evict me, but now I think I hear you saying that you kind of wish that you hadn't said that because you don't know that you can...
You said that you will never nominate me or vote to evict me, and I said, well, don't do that. Play this game for yourself, and I gave you a lecture about that, if you will recall.
Oh, okay.
And I wasn't able to return exactly what you said. I said, I will never vote against you or nominate you if I can possibly help it.
She said it will depend this week. So my translation into that is I'm going to try to keep you under my thumb and keep you in line. So you got to kiss my ass this week in order for me not to vote for you. But
I do foresee him falling into the depression hole that all of the other nominees have fallen into, inclusive of myself.
And every once in a while I can be catty and ugly, and I just thought of a phrase for a second. If it's down to those two, it's bully and the bitch.
Yeah.
My goal was to evict Hardy before I was evicted, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen, so I can just say to myself, well, I do get to come back and have the final say with my vote.
Luxury competition, part 1. We have all been given a clean foam cutout of ourselves. We all have to decorate our cutouts and make them look just like us.
I suck at arts and crafts.
I'm gonna help you. Let's go.
Just do the doll for me.
Yeah! Nicole really didn't appreciate my effort in regard to dressing up her doll. I thought it was pretty physically accurate.
He put a thong on me.
No, your ass is creeping out. I didn't know.
It's your girlfriend that walked around with her ass hanging out, not me.
Dude, you're dead, man.
Nicole's about to punch me in the face when we come back in here, so just so you guys know, okay?
It's funny to him or whatever. It's not going to be funny to me.
This is a doll that Nicole asked me to drop off. What it really is a very angry woman.
You know how pissed off I get. What are you thinking?
She has one eye that's a piercing eye. It's used mainly for finding dirty towels on the floor. Also, it's used to find kids who are having a good time and to yell at them. Pick up your towels. No one's allowed to talk. I'm freaking out about everything. Will, don't have any fun. Don't have any fun. Don't have any fun.
Would you go in there and do that, knowing that it was puts me off further?
These arts and crafts are bull. I hate them. I'm not doing them. I'm way too advanced for this. I'm not doing anything. I can't go back out there with this or she'll kill me.
I mean, would I rather hang out with Bunky, who only sometimes makes off-the-cuff comments, or Will, who 60% of the time is walking around here pissing me off?
At least he's safe.
Well, he's mistaken. I sat up and talked with Monica late, and we covered everything that has happened up until now. She made it quite evident that I'm a dumbass because I fell for the whole song and dance with Will. You all go to bed. Will comes back over the hammock. We stay up for 4 hours talking about this.
They are positive that Hardy would not vote her or Monica out, even ahead of you.
And he made it out to be this huge, it's bigger than all of us, like Mission Impossible, and there it's blah, 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 and he's such a good talker, and it was nothing.
I was surprised at Nicole because I know how she thinks. And when she fell into the trap, I was very surprised that she went the way she went. Well, first of all, I go to the source, like I've always been when I've been here. I go to the source.
If I go to the source with that, then I would have been busted, Will would have been out of here. And as far as I knew, he was my only ally at that point. Because he's the only person who told me the fucking truth.
She feels like a sucker for believing him. And that's why she's still mad at herself and mad at him, because she was duped by him.
Luxury competition, part 2. The Great Escape.
Ooh.
The first 2 house guests whose baskets float above the compound wall wins and earns the right to join their baskets high up in the sky. A helicopter will pick up the winners and bring them on a 1-hour sky tour of LA's most famous landmarks.
Yeah! Woo! We're getting high.
Congratulations.
We're nominated and we're getting out.
Only 2 things are going to make me feel better. A, throw Will out of that helicopter and put me in it. And B, I get to kick the crap out of Will. It just makes me feel like Will is sitting there with just knowing that he can ride it out another week because he's so funny and keeping us amused. And I mean, he's sliding it out. This is his 3rd nomination. And he hasn't had to sweat one of them out.
She says she doesn't have an outlet right now. She's extremely pissed at Will, which is normal, but not this pissed.
I've had enough of him, and I've dealt with him, and I've dealt with him, and I've dealt with him, and I mean, talking with Manya last night made me feel like a big jackass because I bought into the whole Will theory, and that you're me over, and that this thing is bigger than us, and blah, 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 and this and that, and he's still here. Oh, God.
How was it?
Oh my God. When we landed, Monica and Hardy greeted us at the door. They were really interested to hear what we saw. We brought back some food for them.
Hey.
I brought you some salad.
I really don't want any right
And
now.
a glass of champagne.
I really don't care for any right now. Thank you.
Alright, we'll just be left alone?
Yes, please.
She refuses to even look at me or talk to me. I don't know if that's a bad thing or a really good thing. As it is right now, it doesn't bother me either way. And I'm not going to let her ruin this day for me. She's ruined the last 55.
Why is Nicole so infuriated? Like, is it at me or just in general? Or she wouldn't even talk to me, so...
It's like, if I would stomp on your foot, like stomp hard on your foot and then apologize to you, and then an hour later I'd stomp on your foot again and I'd apologize to you. And an hour later, I'd stomp on your foot again and apologize to you. Like, she's tired of getting her foot stomped on.
Okay.
Even though you apologize, and I've heard you apologize to her before and say, you know, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Nicole. And I've heard you say that many times. The same words. You're absolutely right, Nicole. And she's just tired of having to deal with it. You know?
Okay, I understand that. It just seems like, you know, she didn't win and she's sort of taking that out on me, and I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's just me, but...
Honestly, any encounter that you have initiated by you will probably not be a nice one.
I hear you. Thanks. No, I certainly appreciate that advice.
Sure.
Would you like to sit in the hammock like we always do?
No.
These big talks?
No.
Okay.
No. And I swear to God, Will, if you sit there and go, you're right, Nicole, you're right, and then you're going to turn around and do the same shit again, I swear to God, I'm going to kill you.
Okay.
You just can't be outright a bastard every time something like this happens, and you talk and you're like, oh, Nicole, I'm sorry, you're right, I'm sorry. 10 minutes later, you're doing the imitation of Nicole. Don't pick your towns up, with that voice and that rude.
I'm sorry.
You do it. It's not 10 minutes later. You've got to do it again, and especially in the position you're in right now. I mean, what are you again? Hardy makes the deal with you that night. You start doing that night. You know how to push my buttons, and you just do it, and you do it, and you do it. Can you explain that to me?
No, I can't. You know, it's not like this is new. I mean, this is problems I've always had. You know, I get into trouble because of reasons like this.
I just won't stand for his disrespect anymore. Period.
I promise.
I think Nicole's living in denial, and I'm not talking about that river in Egypt. She really wants me to like her. She wants to like me, and the simple fact of the matter is I don't.
I told Hardy 3 days ago I couldn't imagine being here without you.
Nicole, are you crazy? If you keep me in this house, of course I'm going to stab you in the back and nominate you and Hardy.
You know what? I say this in all sincerity, like, I couldn't imagine being without you guys either.
Hopefully he took this one to heart.
You know, I really try to teach everyone the deep, dark, dankest dungeon that I call my own heart.
You don't shake your head. I'm just trying to explain.
And they just won't pay attention. I tell them right to their face, I'm gonna stab you in the back. I'm gonna lie to you. That's what I've been doing. I'm gonna continue to do it.
I feel as though I need to be the forefront of people's thoughts all the time. And for me, it's easier to be at the forefront of their thoughts as a bad person than as a good person.
That doesn't make sense, though.
I'm not saying it makes a bit of sense.
It doesn't, none. Zero. Especially being a smart person. If you're dumb, I'd understand it.
And they look me right in the face and they said, no, you won't. We trust you. You're a good guy. And I burn them every time.
What did we agree when you sat on my bed when you were drunk?
We're gonna get Will.
Will wants Hardy out, but if they keep me, I want Hardy out too.
Obviously, Bunky is having some sort of problem with me today.
But she said some things that she was going to do. But one person from Chilltown is still here. Ooh.
What if I lied to you about it?
You don't have to lie. You manipulate everything.
Oh.
And now I want the money before it wasn't a big deal. Ooh.
But the bottom line is we deserve to win.
Hello.
Number one, if I win head of household next week, I promise you, I will put you up and Monica up, and Nicole will vote Monica out.
Then you could throw one of us off.
And you don't think that that's a possibility for Monica or for Will?
He's not gonna win.
House guests, the moment of truth is finally here. Please cast your vote to evict now.
I vote to evict Will.
I vote to evict Bunky. Because I have to. I'm sorry.
House guests, for the first time, we have a tie. There is one vote to evict Bunky, one vote to evict Will. You know what comes next. As head of household, you will cast the deciding vote. Please cast your vote to evict now.
We've already discussed it, and everyone has the understanding of why. But because of the strategic nature of this game at this point, I choose to evict Bunky. And you know, I love you, man. It's because it's strategy. I hope you understand that.
I love you so much. You do. It's okay. It's just a game. It's just a game, okay?
Bye, baby.
I'm out. I am out.
Let's get the head of household competition underway. Place your key in the nomination box on the bed and do not let go. Here are the rules. You must keep one hand on your key at all times. The key must stay in the box.
It's a banner plane.
Oh my God.
Hardy!
Nicole and Will, no?
Nicole and Monica?
Betrayed.
What?
Nicole, Will, and Hot Tub in Hot Tub and betrayed. Hurt Jeff.
Oh, that's what it says.
What?
Oh, jeez, that's bull.
Jacqueline.
I was there. Nicole, talk to me. Say something.
It's my marriage, Marty.
I know that, but look. Apparently what had happened is something was misconstrued on the internet about what had happened in the hot tub between Will and Nicole. And her husband sent this banner, apparently believing these rumors. Big Brother contacted him, and she was able to speak directly to her husband, Jeff, via the internet.
Jeff, if you're watching, you're really scaring me. Last night, all of us were in the hot tub.
Nothing happened last night.
Nothing happened in that hot tub. Everybody here knows how much I love you.
She love you a lot, Jeff. Don't worry, she ain't doing nothing she ain't supposed to be doing.
And I just Thank you, Monica. And I live for you and us and our family and our life.
You know, I don't think Nicole's husband has any reason to be concerned. You know, what went on is just innocent flirting.
Hey, you're taking it off my knee. I had it first.
Your hand was all the way off the thing. I saw it. I'm sorry. That was my fault, but I totally saw it. I mean, it wasn't like a trick, you know. I just was cold.
Oh, I need to break something.
What did he do?
One of them's going home next week, Manya. It's no secret they're together. Well, it's no secret now. Who do you want to send home?
Whoever you want to send home.
You're the boss.
And I just lost that cover petition. All because of Will's ass!
And the only good thing about my life is falling apart.
My motto is, I always say, be careful what you do to people, because when you get it back, you got to be able to handle it.
Listen, I am an evil person in the house, but at least, and I've lied, but at least I told everyone I was going to lie. I said I was going to lie from day one, and I said I was evil from day one. A lot of other people are doing it and saying they're not doing it.
Right.
You right?
I'm so sorry, Hardy.
It's alright. I'll sweat it.
I can't believe this is my life.
Shh, chill out.
They're going to kick your ass this week.
Yeah, they are.
You're going to have a hard time this week. Harder than you normally do.
You're going to have a hard week, too.
I'm going to have a very hard week this week.
I got you.
You know, I'm pretty used to sitting in my own urine and feces. I would have stayed all night if it took it, but I didn't know, how long it was going to take. Monica was holding her key in a death grip. I knew she wasn't going anywhere.
I was not offended that they doubted me, but I would have stayed out on that bed till this morning or tomorrow to win head of household.
What you got?
From the time I stop speaking, you've got 60 seconds to make your decision. If you choose to take this, it's the first person who rings the bell. The prize inside could be your wildest fantasy or your worst nightmare.
No.
I came into this house to gamble.
All right, no, sit down, sit down.
Monica won the head of household. Can I let go?
Congratulations.
Thank you. Now I can go pee.
When I said I came into this house to gamble and I hit the button, there was a lot of interesting things you could say about that. Yeah, I was gambling about the prize, but what I was really gambling on is that Monica not nominating me. I hope she's not going to. If she doesn't, I will be the one vote this week. Think about the ramifications of that. If I'm the only person who votes this week, I can make any secret deal I want with either Hardy or Nicole, sending me into the final two, or I can send whichever one of them home that I want, and I hate them both, so to me, this is the greatest thing that could have happened.
I made a deal with Will to let him stay so that if he won head of household, that he wouldn't nominate both Nicole and myself. No, you shook on it now. I mean, what does he do? He decides to throw it and take what's behind door number one. You have won one of the most coveted Big Brother props, the oversized peanut butter jar.
Will sold us out for a big peanut butter jar.
Oh, yay! My peanut butter jar! Awesome!
I must be the luckiest boy in all of the land, maybe even the whole town. I won the Big Brother peanut butter jar.
It just really makes me sick that is going to get the best of us.
The best of one of us. Not both of us. It can only get one person out.
Whichever one it was, I'm sure we don't need to say that the other one will take care of it.
Mm-hmm. Bucky even said, you're going to regret voting me out and keeping Will in. Well, not even 3 or 4 hours after the fact, I'm definitely regretting letting Will stay here.
I've never had such immense distaste for anybody in my entire life. Ever.
Nicole will be very angry at me. I think they'll hold me to blame for the things that have gone on, and then I think we're going to see a big change. I think you're going to see a lot of butt kissing, and for once, I'll be the guy not kissing the butt.
Going to sleep with a nice, clear conscience?
I never do.
Do you just not care? What are your principles?
I mean, they're suspect at best.
Are you not just totally playing me like I'm an idiot?
No, I'm not.
What did we agree to before we went into this evening? Were you not playing for 3 people instead of just yourself?
Yeah, you guys are an alliance. Alliances have to be broken up.
We kicked out perhaps the best person on the face of this planet.
I know. Other good people have been kicked out.
You're a smart, rude, pretentious, but smart.
Listen, I've been saying for a long time I'm lonely. I don't feel close to anyone. You guys have each other.
Oh, excuse me, Will. You and I have been just as close as me and Hardy have been in these last few weeks, with the exception of the couple times I wanted to hurt you very badly.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let's say Hardy and I are nominated tomorrow.
Yes.
You'll send me out in 1 second. You guys sit there on live TV. It's no secret. You have...
Well, at least we're honest.
You are, but I'm not.
Well, I gotta hand it to you, Will. You played us like a violin. I am a human being. What is it about me that you think that you can stomp all over me? Do you think I'm feeble-minded? Do you think you're better than me? You're smarter than me?
No, none of those things.
Well, and I don't think it's any secret to you, is that I've thrown competitions, and I threw competitions purposely, resulting in the expulsions of my friends. Do I think that all of a sudden I should start doing the right thing? Yeah, it'd be nice if I can do the right thing, and I do think that you're the person to do the right thing too. The simple fact of the matter is that, I would have lost to Monica, and I figured might as well do it early and might as well see if I can get something out of it.
Swear to God, Will, you've taken so much out of me, I don't even have enough strength to hate you.
Nicole, I'll tell you what. 1, I'm happy you don't want to hit me.
Not hit you, hate you.
Hate me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, 2, I don't want you to hate me. 3, the worst days I had here were the days that you didn't talk to me. If you don't talk to me, I totally understand. If I was in your position, I probably wouldn't talk to me either. True.
I don't think that you have any human qualities, I swear to God.
I have some, and if I have them for anyone in this house, it's you.
I think they're trying to not make themselves look bad by congratulating me, but they're too busy thinking about their position in the game and what's going to happen that they can't bask in the glory with me being HOH. I have to really kind of enjoy it by myself, and that's okay. Those folk who know who they are, like Krista and Bunky and Kent and folk like those folk, they could be happier for me on the outside, because I'm happy for me, because nobody's gonna steal this moment from me, and I still feel the same way. Nothing has changed.
Well, we'll see.
I nominated you, Nicole. I nominated you, Hardy. People use people for different reasons. For strategy. He was used for a strategy. He was used for a strategy again. And I nominated you, Nicole. Everybody knows, and we know that once you nominated me, I didn't have a problem with being nominated. It's not what you do, it's how you do it and why you do it. You kind of broke up a friendship inside the house, not someone who tried to get people out of the game. And so I nominated you because you saw me as power, and I see you as power at this point.
Monica, that was the best nomination speech I've heard yet. You're a strong woman.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Put your shoulders back, said your stuff.
Thank you.
I'm so absolutely flabbergasted and disgusted that Will may place in first or second. The lying, deceivious, satanic ass of the planet who lost every competition on purpose and thinks it's funny. Because we're all stupid to him.
The only reason I'm here is because I've incorporated this theory since day one, which is lose everything. No one would ever think of it. It's so ridiculous it would never work. And the simple fact of the matter is I'm here and I'm in the final 3.
Honey, I really hope you're watching right now. I'm really at my wit's end. I've respected you, and I have done nothing but keep myself out of those type of situations. I am absolutely, without a doubt, in love with you.
Okay, Hardy and Nicole, this week I had to make the decision. It was not an easy decision
Hold
to
on
make.
a second,
I
Will.
had to factor in a lot of things,
Will?
think a lot of things out.
Will? Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
All right, house guests. I don't know how much you heard Will say, but Will has obviously chosen to cast his eviction vote directly to you all. Now, Will, please cast your vote to evict.
Like I was saying, this was very difficult for me. It was not as easy as you would originally think. I had to factor in a lot of different things. Hardy, you're an amazing competitor. You know, you've won more head of households than anyone else.
And I really respect you for that. Unfortunately, I do hold you responsible for the eviction of Shannon. Nicole, it's no secret lately that it's been very difficult for you in the house. And in many ways, I think that if I sent you home to your husband, that would be a blessing. Taking all these things into consideration, and I spent a lot of time doing this. It was very difficult. I finally decided to evict Hardy.
No problem.
I need to cut in here and make it official. Hardy, you are now officially evicted from the Big Brother house.
Freedom! Bring it on. You guys can walk me to the door.
I'm so sorry, Hardy.
It's all right. It's all right. I can take you home.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry. It's not my fault.
Take ass and take names.
You do it. Don't sit on anything.
All right, sweetie.
I love you so much.
I miss you, baby.
Oh, God. Oh, quick, go.
All right. I'll see you later.
Bye, honey. I'll miss you.
I miss you too, sweetie.
Tell Jeff, please.
I love you. Take care.
Okay.
Hey, don't forget. Keep your mind about you. Make the best decision for you and no one else. All right?
Okay.
Thanks, Chief. There you go.
This week's competition will crown arguably the most powerful head of household yet. Whoever wins will single-handedly determine which housemate will be evicted next and which one will stand next to them as the final two. At that point, the 9 evicted house guests will return to vote who will win Big Brother 2. Congratulations, Will. You are in first place with 5 points. Nicole, you're in second place. And Monica, you're in third place. But all that can change in part 2 of the competition that plays out on Tuesday. Tragic events of the outside world by the producers of this show through the diary room. And the news hit Monica especially hard. Her cousin Tamitha worked at the World Trade Center. And as of this taping 4 days later, she remains unaccounted for.
Today, there was a terrorist attack at the World Trade Centers. Okay. The World Trade Centers were hit by some hijacked commercial airliners. They don't know who did this. People were evacuated. People did get out. It's kind of chaos in New York City, but we have been in contact with your family and with everybody's family in the house. Okay. But I wanted to tell you separately just because we've talked to your sister. Your sister and your niece are fine, okay? But she wanted you to know this news, that this happened because you have a cousin who works at the World Trade Center, okay? Tamitha, all right? She did go to work this morning, okay? The situation is they're waiting to hear from Tamitha. It doesn't mean anything bad, okay, at this point. I just want you to know this. Okay. Today, there was a terrorist attack, okay? Everyone in your immediate families, we spoke to everyone and they were fine. Monica does have a cousin who works at the World Trade Center, Tamitha. But Monica, we promise that we will continue to call you in as we talk to your sister as she waits by the phone.
They did take out part of Washington, D.C. as well as New York.
I cannot believe what happened outside this.
Pennsylvania.
Well,
Pennsylvania.
No, you know what happened with that? The fourth captain, the pilot, he just took it down. A rural field in Pennsylvania.
They wanted him to go.
Yeah, you don't hit the Pentagon, the World Trade Center in a rural field. He was like, this, I'm out.
I'm out.
He was a hero. Monica's attitude toward this is just reiterates how strong of a woman Monica is.
She has been absolutely amazing. She's a rock.
I'm just hoping and praying and for the best.
Makes it seem real small here, doesn't it?
It's just to give you another update. The family is together and they are still looking.
Monica's showing what she's made of. She's a very strong woman. I've never seen someone so calm and, the face of something this big. And I think it says a lot about her character.
What's important to me is that my family is in New York taking care of that business. Whether I leave tomorrow or I stay, whatever, if they're not here and they can't get here, that's not important to me. I want them to not focus their energy on me here.
Right.
Focus everything they got there, because I'm going to be okay. I want to let my family know that I'm praying for them. I'm with them, mind, body, and soul, and I pray for all the other families.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to Monica, her family, and all of the people who have been affected by the tragic events of September 11th. Hi, house guests.
Hi, Julie.
How's everyone doing tonight?
All right, how are you?
I'm okay.
Good.
Been better.
Yeah.
Monica.
Yes.
We know it's been an especially tough week for you. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm just keeping the faith and praying and keeping a positive attitude. So that's what I've been doing all week, staying focused, you know?
Sounds smart.
Yeah.
Nicole.
Yeah.
There once were 12 people in that house, and now there's just the three of you. What's it like to be in the final three?
This week we haven't really even thought about it because of the things that have been going on in the nation. Sorry, I'm really emotional about it. But it's very odd. It's been more like we're just hanging out in our apartment and haven't been thinking of it as a game or anything, in my opinion.
I agree.
Yeah. Will, do you agree as well?
I agree. You know, I can't. I guess I speak on behalf of us here, but we just want to say that we don't know exactly what's going on, but we sense this sorrow, and our wishes and thoughts go out to America.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's much appreciated out there, I'm sure. House guests? Hey. Let's get the head of household competition underway. Okay. Congratulations, Nicole. With a score of 7-6, you are the final and most powerful head of household.
Great. I feel great about that.
Nicole, you alone will evict either Will or Monica in just a few minutes. House guests, the moment of truth is here. Nicole, go ahead and announce your decision.
I just want to let you both know that this is an ethical battle for me. There's 3 parts to this battle. One is you, Monica. I really think that you're an amazing woman. You're funny. You're beautiful. And some man is finally going to be lucky to get you. I have a great admiration and respect for you, and I always will. And I hope that you have the same for me. Will, even though I believe that you're sometimes Beelzebub, you definitely have your redeemable qualities. You are my nemesis, but yeah, that's what I have to say to both of you. The third thing is my husband. I have to take into account my husband. The day that we canceled our honeymoon for me to come on the show, I promised him that I would do the best that I could do to bring him home the money so it wouldn't be a lost cause. So therefore I need to take the person I have a chance against winning into the finals. And unfortunately, that's Will. Monica, I'm sorry, I have to evict you.
Okay. I get it. I understand. Don't cry, Nicole. Look, this is only, look, wait a minute. This is just one of my journeys. It's not over, baby.
I know.
No. I knew this, darling. So I'm not surprised, okay? Because you're very competitive. It's about you winning, and that's all it is. So it's not personal, darling, because that's just how the game went. I played a damn good game. You did. I turned this place out, and I'm still going to win. I never lost one. I'm not losing right now. I am the bigger winner than you are, and you are in my own life. So no, baby, but I hope you spend the money right way, because you got to remember how you get money. You got to remember how you're going to spend it, because that's the way it goes. So if you feel good in your heart with what you've done, then God bless you, and I wish you the best of damn luck.
Thank you.
Okay.
Very well said. And Monica, you know I always have to make it official.
Yeah.
And say the words. Monica, you are now evicted from the Big Brother
house. All right,
house.
baby, not a problem. Don't do it. Don't big weepy like that. Come on, y'all. I knew that. I knew that was going to happen. So I am not shocked, because I know who you are and I know how you roll. So I'm not surprised. I would have been surprised if you wouldn't have, but I know how you roll, baby. You got some things you need to work on, and you're going to do fine with them, but you're going to have to deal with this one for a very long time. And I'm not being mean and I'm not being negative, but I'm just telling you, that's just how it goes. So you have not shocked me again in this game. You've done exactly what I thought you would do, okay? Baby, it's on when we out of here. When we come back to vote, hey, that's it. When we come back to vote, it's on.
I understand.
Okay.
Good luck with your family, Monica.
Oh, my family's
I hope
gonna be
Tam is
fine.
okay.
Don't even worry about it. You're not really concerned about that like that. So be cool, babe. Take a light.
Bye, Manya.
All right, babe.
Okay. You start shredding me? What was that?
What's that?
The House guests will reveal their votes one by one later tonight. Let's visit the voting room to hear what they have to say about the decision.
I, at this very moment, don't have the foggiest clue what to do.
They both played the game so well.
Deciding between Will or Nicole is like trying to decide between an ingrown toenail and a rash.
Will played a wonderful game. Nicole played a great game.
Nicole played a very good game. She took this game to the end.
I realized that I could have been used by her to do her dirty work.
I don't agree with her values and how she played the game.
I think Nicole was innocent in a lot of things.
Will played this game well.
Will is probably one of the most conniving, mischievous, deceitful people I've ever met.
They will both reap what they sow.
Greetings, house guests. The real power is up for grabs. Nicole, I want you to convince me why you should be the winner of Big Brother 2.
I've done my very best to treat people well, work hard, and be as considerate as possible and as truthful as I was allowed to be to stay in the game. I was more truthful than him.
Okay, Will.
I don't really have a great argument here. You know, if I was watching the show, if I was an evicted house guest, I don't really know if I would want to keep myself. I will say that I came in the house to lie, I came in the house to mix things up, and I did exactly that.
What qualifies you to judge other people?
You know, it's not just one thing that allows me to be so judgmental. You know, I take it on all my life experiences that I've had.
Hi, Nicole. Who have you actually been loyal to?
I was truly loyal as much as I could be to you. I was loyal to Bunky. I was definitely loyal to Hardy.
Nicole, do you feel that Chilltown was more evil than yourself?
I don't know when I was evil.
It's your bijou.
Hey, baby.
Where do you see yourself in 6 months?
6 months from now, I hope we're, you know, painting the master bedroom at a cute little beach house.
Oh, he's the master.
He's good.
I heard you in the diary room after I was evicted say, hey, Kent's the only one that has this whole thing figured out.
We sat in these chairs when we were both nominated, and you stood up and you said that everyone wanted Will to be in the final against them. And at the time, people scoffed at it. You know, they were like, that's ridiculous. We want Will out. He's part of Chilltown. But I knew you knew exactly what was happening.
Hi, Will. In the diary room, you
Yes.
mentioned that you threw the head of household competitions, which resulted in me, Shannon, and Boogie's eviction.
I hold myself fully responsible for the eviction of you, Shannon, and Boogie, and that's always going to weigh on my mind. I did, however, come into the house with a specific strategy, and that was to lose every competition, and that's exactly what I did.
Hi, Nicole. What God do you believe in, or if you do believe in God?
I believe in making your own destiny, and you know, I do believe that there is a higher power, which is your soul.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Nicole.
Nicole, I have a question for you. Your original plan was for you and Hardy to be sitting there, and obviously that didn't happen. But let's just imagine that that strategy worked, and Hardy is sitting next to you. Tell me why, Nicole, I should vote for you to win the $500,000 and why Hardy doesn't deserve the $500,000.
When you left the house and when Hardy left the house, a lot of my hopes and dreams came crashing down. So I believe that if Hardy was sitting here with me, that I would have felt like I already won, no matter what place I took.
Will, if you win the $500,000, what percentage of the money will you give to charities, and what charities?
You know, Bunky, I don't want to mislead you. Percentage of money that's going to go to charities, I'm looking at none.
I wanted to know why you felt that I personally should choose you to win the $500,000 over Nicole.
You shouldn't. You're not going to choose me. I don't think that's any secret.
Thank you for your honest answer first and foremost, Will, and don't sell yourself short. You and Will had a conversation regarding, he asked you what you think he should do, and you brought up Shannon's name and said, what would Shannon want you to do? Very interesting, and I want you to tell me how you feel about turning your back on me and doing things to unduly influence his vote, as I told you that I would not do to you.
I never said that. I did tell Will
maybe I should be the one to go after that. I said, maybe I should be the one to go. Hardy maybe should be the one to stay in this game, you know, and Will was like, well, that's not the way I want it to go down, blah, blah, blah. If you're not gonna play, blah, 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 this and that. That's why I came in and I told you the conversation, as I always did, and told you truthfully what was said and how it could have sounded misconstrued.
Hey, I just want to know one thing, darling. When Jeff sent you your banner and said, Nicole, love you, get well out, promise me.
It said, stay in and torment Will. The reason that Will is sitting here next to me and not you is because I made a promise to my husband. If you go into the finals, pull the person into the finals with you that you have a chance against.
In the beginning, you called me stupid. Do you still think I'm stupid?
I'm not going to pretend at the beginning we got along, because we didn't. But at the end, you really proved yourself, and in my mind, you know, I have nothing but wonderful things to say about you, Manya.
All I have to say is, when I came in here, my strategy was to be myself. And the first week, that got absolutely squashed to pieces, as we all well know, and it turned into a war after that. I tried to be as truthful and honest while keeping myself in the game with everyone as I could be. I made some poor decisions. I don't feel I'm the only person in this house that made some poor decisions. I'm willing to admit that. And, you know, I'm only human, and it's stupid, dumb luck that I'm here. So I learned a lot from every single one of you, and I learned a lot from the entire experience of being in here, and I just want to go home and see my husband.
Okay, evicted house guest. I could stand before you today and I could talk about apologies, I could talk about remorse, I could talk about regrets, but there's two reasons I'm not going to. One, I think at this point it'd be ingenuine, and two, that's just not me. I know some people out there are not happy with the way this show went down, and they blame that on me. But the simple fact of the matter is, if you're not happy with this show, maybe you're not happy with reality-based TV in general. If you're not happy with reality-based TV, maybe you're not happy with, as the name suggests, reality. So if you're not happy with me, it just might be yourself you're not happy with. So don't place all the blame of this on me. Everyone needs to look within themselves. When we came in this house that first night, it was all smiles. Everyone held up a glass, we put some champagne in it, and we had a toast for the establishment of friendship on a firmer and more lasting basis. Did you all do that? Look around the room. You all need to learn to love each other, and we need to all get along a lot better. On that note, I bid you a fond farewell, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon.
What was the deal with Will's speech?
I was like, who do you think you are? Will was an egotistical, arrogant man today.
If Will would have just shut his mouth.
He was almost looking down upon us, saying that, you know, you're not here now and what have you.
Will's speech did not sit with me very well.
He said some things that I don't agree with.
It was very cocky, it was very rude.
He seemed very condescending.
Will's arrogance disgusts me.
I think Will hurt himself with that final speech.
Neither one of them deserved the money.
I think he might have screwed himself out of $500,000.
Mike Boogie and Krista. Where does this relationship stand? What's going on?
Well, I'm probably the first person to ever say something like this in a leather basketball outfit designed by NBS. But Krista, I want to tell you something. I came in this house looking for a lot of things, had a lot of emptiness in my heart, and you filled the void within my heart. And destiny shined down upon us, putting a small town girl from Louisiana in a house with a small town boy from New Hampshire. So I want to know, Krista.
No, you didn't.
Oh my God.
Will you marry me?
Get your hands off it. You're making some makeup.
Oh my God.
Yes or no?
That's all.
Yes.
Okay, that's enough.
It's time for each of you to reveal whose vote you have chosen to eliminate. Will, I'm going to start with you. Please open your envelope and reveal your decision now.
Okay. I'd like to say something about it real quick, too. I thought there was one person in the house who was completely honest, and I learned to actually really, really appreciate this person, but I felt that they had made an alliance earlier, and they were going to be loyal to this person. So I chose to eliminate Bunky, because I thought he would vote for Nicole.
Well, let's see if you're right, Bunky. Please pull your key out of the voting box and tell Will and Nicole who you voted for to win, and one sentence why.
I voted for Nicole to win, And actually, it was a vote for you to lose, Will, for various reasons. One, to let you know that your mind game didn't work with me. Two, because you said you wouldn't give any money to charity and you were going to waste it on things. And three, because actually at the very end, when you gave your final speech to all of us, it just reminded me what an arrogant, pompous, selfish, self-righteous individual that you are, and I couldn't vote for you.
I understand.
Nicole, please open your envelope and tell us whose vote you wish to eliminate.
Well, Will wanted to say also, and I also wanted to say that everybody was in here and went through this, and we didn't want to eliminate anybody, either one of us, and they made us. So I obviously voted to eliminate Shannon's vote, obviously.
All right, Shannon, please pull your key out of the voting box and tell Will and Nicole who you voted for to win and why.
I voted for Will to win, and Nicole, you chose wisely. And I think we all know why.
Well, the outcome now rests in the hands of 7 house guests. One at a time, I'm going to ask each of you to pull your key from the box and reveal your vote. No matter what, we will go through all the votes. Autumn, you're up first. Please stand up and reveal your vote to Will and Nicole.
I voted for Nicole. Will, you played one hell of a game. You're a great guy and you're really smart. Nicole, this is not really an endorsement of you because I did feel like you were disloyal to a lot of people, and myself included, but 2 wrongs don't make a right. I love you and I voted for you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Autumn.
Thank you.
Krista.
Hey, Julie.
You're up next. Please stand up and reveal your vote.
Okay. Just to say 94.5 KSMB Bobby Noah's side. And I voted for Will to win because I do believe that you will make amends somehow to us. And I do believe you played an excellent game. You're a puppet master, baby. It's true.
The score is now tied at 1 apiece. Thank you, Krista. Hardy, you're up next.
Thank you.
Please reveal your vote.
I voted for, thank you, I voted for Nicole to win. Although we may have had our differences and I may have seen some things I didn't appreciate, I told you I'd be loyal to you no matter what. And I mean that. It's perhaps one of my faults, but we'll see. So I hope you win.
I doubt it, but thank you.
Well, you're in the lead right now, 2-1, Nicole.
Yeah, well, anyway, go ahead.
Mike, please stand up and reveal your vote.
I'll tell you both, I'm as competitive as anybody, but as far as playing the game, you two played the best game. You deserve to be sitting there.
Thank you.
I voted for Will for 2 reasons. You both played a great game. I feel Will played a little bit better game. And the other reason is that a lot of people said they'd be loyal to their friends in here. Loyalty is one of the most important values in the world to me. And Chilltown, baby, okay. I had to be loyal to the end, and I was loyal to you, Will, and I hope you appreciate it.
Absolutely.
You played a good game, Nicole.
Thanks, Boogie.
All right, it's tied up right now. Kent, please stand up and reveal your vote.
I voted for Will to win. This game pales in comparison to the anguish that the American people have felt in the last few days since September the 11th. I thought you played the game the best.
Thank you, Kent. Will, you're in the lead by 1 vote. Cheryl, please stand up and reveal your vote.
I want you both to know this is the hardest decision I have ever made. So I had to base it on who I felt played the best. And, Will, I felt you played the best.
Yeehaw, cowboy.
Okay, as I said, we would finish out the vote. So Monica, please stand up and reveal to us who you voted for.
It's on. Yes, it's on. I told you to be on when I got back. You played an excellent game, Will. I knew you were going to play this game the way you did. Much respect for you. I'm not mad at you. and I voted for you, baby. Congratulations.
All right, I just have to make it official. Congratulations, Will. By a vote of 5-2, you are the winner of Big Brother 2.
Let's go. You guys are the best.
Before we say goodnight, I want to congratulate all the house guests for their competitive spirit and thank all of you for sharing your lives with America.
Thank you.
And good luck.
Thanks. Thank you, America. We love you.